very exciting stream. Thank you for your patience with us. We are going to be playing Three Dudes Go Bowling, and I'm very excited to play this game. This is like one that I think I'm the most excited about.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
This season. I'm like, even though I haven't seen The Big Lebowski, which is apparently what this game is inspired by.
There's like a whole page of inspired by on this game. Don't worry,
Okay, so
you're not
that's
going to miss out too much.
This is one inspiration.
It's the piece of media, but I almost just want to read it out verbatim because it's really good.
Read it out verbatim. Okay. Do your thing.
Wait, no, we must introduce ourselves as custom in
then
this
do the game. Yeah, all right. This is what we do. Hello, everyone. My name is Amanda McKnight. You can call me Vamp. Everybody does. I am a streamer, a YouTuber, an actress. What else do I do? A cosplayer. I do a lot of things. I talk about comics on the internet. That's my job. And when I'm not doing that, I'm here streaming. I'm a variety streamer, and this is one of the things that I variety stream. This is our indie RPG stream night. I do it with the stream team, which are my friends Anthony and Kurt. And yeah, I love doing it. We do it on Mondays.
Amanda,
that's
great
it.
intro.
That's it. Now
great intro.
Now you say hi. Thank you.
Hi, my name's Kurt, and I'll go next today. I am an RPG designer. I am a lover of RPGs and a player of RPGs. I just think they're the best. Sometimes I do things that aren't that.
Rarely.
I draw. Today I made a chickpea pie, and halfway through making it, I was like, oh no, did I just make hummus pie? And that felt like a mistake, actually. But it turned out great.
That's good. I'm glad.
Yeah, there you go. I'll share a picture in the chat.
Pictures in the chat.
Pictures in the
chat. Pictures in the chat. Pictures in the chat.
You should share it on the Discord. Did you put it in the food channel?
No, I didn't want to crowd out Rob's chicken satay.
Oh, well. I feel like you can never have...
Stuff's happening in the Discord.
Stuff happens
yeah,
on the
are
Discord.
you not part of the Discord?
Well... All right.
Who are you?
On there. Technically. I'm missing stuff, clearly.
Who else are you?
Oh, well... The reason I'm missing so much in the Discord is that my name's Anthony. That's not why, but I'm a grad student. Shucks. And my life is totally controlled by assignments and exams. But sometimes I break away from it all to do things that bring me great joy, like playing RPG with these two folks. I love role-playing games. I love storytelling. On the side, I'm a children's author, and I write choose your own adventure books for kids. And my brain just thrives on stories, and I'm so lucky that I get to tell some stories tonight with you guys.
Woo! That's great. Here we go. I'm excited for this one, as was already alluded to. So you know what? Why don't we answer Amanda's question? Why bowling? Oh, actually, you had a question, Amanda, in the chat, so I will let you address it. And hi, everyone. Yes. Hi, Rapala. Hi, Michael.
Hey,
hi, Dante.
Thanks for joining us.
Hello,
thanks for joining
everyone. Us. Also, hello, Antonio, over on YouTube. And yeah, howdy, everybody in chat. There's lots of friendly faces here. Someone has a question for me. Speaking of food, any treat stream preference is what Michael is asking. I have no preference today, Michael. You decide. I just didn't eat food. I wasn't even going to have treat stream on because my plan was to actually eat when I got home. But then, you know me. What did I do when I got home? I immediately started working. I finished my Duolingo. I achieved all my objectives today in Duolingo.
Incredible.
I learned my German. And then I immediately did the back end for the video that went up on YouTube. Which, if you guys haven't seen it, I have a reaction to all the Mortal Kombat animalities. And then I filmed a video, and then I was late to this, so I didn't
But here you are now.
But I'm here now, so yeah, just any food is good. I like food, and I will consume it. Thank you so much, Roll for Felicity. I appreciate you. This is a really great...
Hi, Taylor.
This is a really great overlay. It was created by Kurt, who makes all of our overlays. He's becoming like an overlay master, I would say. We have like an
I'm
overlay for
online.
every single RPG, and we play a different RPG almost every week, except for our Wander Home campaign. So just think about that.
This one's subtle though. It'll creep up on you. You think it's just a picture, and then it's not.
Wait, what?
What? What?
Wait, what?
No, I'm sure it must just be a static image. Nothing's happening.
Michael, thank you so
over
much
there.
for
Whoa.
the more
Right.
Nuggies treat. Nugs, how unexpected. And I had Nugs yesterday too, but I put them on there because I was like, you know what? You can never have too many Nugs. I personally think.
Amanda,
Could have a
are the
belief.
sparkles you're doing, or are they Kurt's?
No, those are my sparkles, but now I'm
Oh.
curious about what Kurt's talking about. So now I'm like, do I need to keep an eye on this?
Apparently we do.
In the bottom left, the logo glows. So too do your names, but much more subtly.
Oh.
Because that neon, it's gotta move, baby.
Oh, I see. It
all
looks so
right.
good.
I didn't even notice. Oh, I see it now.
It's
Yeah.
just a
So
fun treat for the
subtle.
close lookers.
love
You learned
that.
how to make things move, what, last week? And you're just going crazy.
Well, you
couple weeks
know,
ago.
I do what I can.
I love when stuff moves on an overlay. I think it's so cool.
Well, I like to do it. Anyway, why bowling? I'm glad you asked. I used to go bowling a lot with my friends. I was never very good at it, but I do miss it. So, bowling. I'm glad you asked. I used to watch the movie The Big Lebowski a lot, and I liked especially the parts where it's just dudes bowling. So, bowling. I'm glad you asked. This game is about the specific experience of spending a couple of hours at night in public with friends, bouncing around and finding something to do. It is as much about bowling as, say, taking smoke breaks at work, or lingering around a coffee shop at 2 a.m., or smoking weed in a city park over which looms a full-scale replica of an antique temple to Athene Parthenos, Athene Promachos, Athene Polios, gray-eyed Athene to whom we pray in our hour of need, and other things like that. This is a game which is hinged on the idea of a normal social night of bowling with a couple pals, that something weird happens at some point in the middle, and we explore their relationships and create the characters as we go. Shout out to Che, whose name might be pronounced Che, who designed this game and a bunch of other excellent games. Just search up Three Dudes Go Bowling. That's what you should do. Or actually, I guess we've got a little command here. So there you go. Those of you on Twitch now know how to get there. So
The best thing about this game being created by somebody who is, cloaked in a bit of mystery. It could be anybody. This game could be made by Ryan Gosling.
it
possible.
probably is. Among the many people in the world, Ryan Gosling's my top pick, but we can't be sure.
We'll decide. Okay, so everybody kind of take notes through the night, kind of get the vibe of this game, and at the end of the night, we will
We'll
guess
decide.
who is behind it.
Is it
Hey,
designed by Ryan Gosling?
Mm-hmm.
Ah, great. I said Che's name right. Hi, Che.
Hey, Jay. Also,
Hey, has
are you
alerted
Ryan
us.
Gosling?
Could be.
I could
They
be
say
Ryan
they
Gosling.
could be.
Could be.
Well,
Yeah.
All right,
Okay.
This
we'll find out.
This is becoming more and more of a reality in my mind.
As far as I'm concerned, it's all about the uncertainty.
I
It's
like
it's that last moment.
The mystery.
It's that last moment before the bowling ball leaves your hand. You don't know how many pins are going down.
Ooh.
I mean,
Ooh.
I feel like people that are really good at bowling do know. But me, I never know what's going to happen.
It's fair.
So
We
I'm
can't
never
say.
know.
We can't
No.
say with any
Do we
certainty.
roll when we bowl?
You roll when you bowl.
Oh, I love it. I love
Cool.
it. That's my favorite part now. Well, I can't say that actually. We don't know what my favorite part will be, but this is starting off real strong for me.
Great.
Oh my God.
Would you like to know some things? Would you like to think about some characters? Well, you're going to. So here we go. What we're going to do is, just before we start, we are going to come up with ever so slightly a little bit about the characters. We're just going to get a name and a short description of the bowler we're going to inhabit tonight. We're not thinking life story here. We're just grabbing a vibe. Just a vague vibe of who this might be. Oh, dang. We just lost Anthony. That's rare.
You're the host now.
That's troubling because yeah. Well,
I'm just gonna take us off because we won't fit in the overlay for now. So don't worry, we're here. You can hear us. You just can't see us.
This is a rare level of technical internet connection issues.
It does happen though. It's it doesn't happen to us usually, but
we've been told by Anthony, stall, I'll be back.
All right.
That we are indeed stalling. That's the kind of thing that we bring to the table, folks. It's a good old-fashioned stall.
We love
Why I remember when I was a child, I would stall all the time from noon until night. We would stall and stall and stall and stall some more. Uh-oh.
Oh.
Ran out.
Well, have you had any good maple syrup lately?
Amanda, we don't talk about maple syrup.
Why not?
I guess you got a good point. For those of you unaware, BRB breaking bio. We're getting a new little technical error message.
Hey, I'm just gonna put this up here. We're visually we'll be back. You know what I mean? I should put that here. I'll put that in brackets so people know. Visually, be right back. You know, but we're here verbally, audibly. You can hear us. I hope.
Well, it would be pretty bad if we weren't. Then we'd be taking. Everyone's just been lip reading this whole time.
Could you imagine? Actually. Oh my gosh, and also sorry to anyone that does need a lip read to watch, if that's anyone in chat. My apologies. This will be very difficult for you. Rapal is redeeming a hydrate. I'm going to hold on to that until we're all back. Also, hi, Sai. Michael says, isn't there a Disney song about not talking about maple syrup? No, but
I feel confident a reference has gone over my head. They don't call me Kurt Reference. For those of you playing along at home, my name is Kurt Reffling, so it was a great joke that I just made.
It's a nice play on words. I'm going to give it 7 out of 10 at least.
Wow, great.
Yeah.
I'll give you a little preview, Amanda, structure of the game while Anthony's gone, because whatever, it'll just happen when it happens while Anthony's here. We're going to be playing the first 5 frames of our little bowling sesh, and every time somebody bowls, the other 2 will chit-chat. We'll learn a little bit more about their story, about the trio, what the situation is. Cool. After that, there's something weird that'll happen in the middle. We'll take a little break and get a little something on the back burner, and then on the second 5, we get a new set of questions. A little something.
Oh, all right.
It'll be over. We're just playing bowling, folks, and just some spicy stuff in the middle. Oh. Well.
Oh.
If it isn't Anthony.
Welcome back.
Thanks, Rapala.
Whoa. Wait, nope. This is how it goes. There we go.
Almost.
Wait, are we visually
It is
on?
actually, it's fine now. It's fine now. Okay. Thank you, everyone, for your patience and or riveting curiosity. When are they going to be back? Who's to say? Anthony, you are still muted. I don't know if that's something you know.
Oh, I didn't. Can you hear me now?
Sure can.
My stream deck isn't working for this, but that's fine.
Did everything get messed up? What happened?
Oh, no, you just left.
I just left. Okay.
Amanda took the visuals offline so that we weren't half cut off by funky boxes that Kurt drew.
Sorry, everybody.
You're good.
My roommate may have unplugged the Wi-Fi router in the middle of the stream.
Oh, no.
That's what we call...
We were saying this is not normal. We're like, normally we don't have technical issues like this, but I was also like, you know what?
We'll show up very late, but that's about it.
That's about it. We'll be there eventually, and when we get there, it's usually smooth sailing. Critter Nation, hello. How's it going?
The entire nation of Critter is here. That's amazing.
Yes, the entire nation.
Wow.
Also, Rapala, thank you for the kind words. So nice. We should do the things that people redeemed in the chat, and then
there's a posture check.
Get into the game. There's a posture
check always puts me in the wrong spot for my microphone.
I need to
have to shrink down at the same time to stay in frame.
Sorry, I just need to grab my water bottle. Did I put it over here? I did.
I swear this never happens. Amanda always has her water.
Amanda's roommate unplugged her water bottle.
Really professional.
That's great.
Today. Here's my water bottle.
That's what I go for. I really go for professional.
I think we're actually the most professional tabletop RPG stream on all of Twitch, so...
That's true.
Oh,
Just-
wow.
That's
Critical
our
Role
official
is
status.
sloppy.
Don't say that. Their whole nation is here.
Oh, I didn't realize that was
2 hydrates.
It
that
might
critter.
not be. Who can say for sure?
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Paula called for the quickest maple syrup break of all time. I'm sorry, we missed our chance.
that's how it goes. All right. So
I'm back. Let's do it.
all this game asks for character generation is a little bit of a vibe and a name.
Right.
That's really it, and we'll explore everything else in play. I assume you two have our little sheet open.
I got a little spreadsheet over here.
I got a little sheet.
Sure. I think my guy's name's gonna be Orson. I don't know.
Nice.
Just kind of a fun name.
That is a fun name.
And I think Orson always gets nachos every time. That's one of his big things. His other big thing is that Orson works in kind of a dead end job and doesn't love it, but also doesn't hate it. Like sometimes people commiserate. They're like, it sucks here. And Orson is like, honestly, I get by. So those are 2 things we know about Orson. Always gets the nachos.
Nice. Do you know what dead end job?
Yeah, definitely. I think it's a shoe store.
Nice.
Yeah, not like a manager of a shoe store, and not like a Louis Vuitton. What is the Louis Vuitton's a bag maker? There's some whatever. Who cares? We don't need to drop shoe brands here. I'm talking like a Payless shoe store type of situation. You're just hanging on. You're cleaning up after the customer's 5 pairs of shoes that didn't fit their child's foot. But Orson's just gonna let it wash over, and keep on trucking. That's what Orson's all about.
I like it.
Nice. I really want. This is a stupid detail. Take it if you want it. I really want Orson's shoe store to still have those really old X-ray machines where they used to like legit X-ray people's feet to see whether the shoes would fit, and it's like super illegal and definitely not allowed.
That is actually Orson's favorite part of the job, and he will do it all the time.
Rapala, I'd like to redeem my points to make you go up and empty the dishwasher. What do you think? But bring us with you if you can. And perhaps if you have headphones, you can still listen while you do that. That's actually one thing that always allows me to do chores at home is I listen to a lot of audiobooks and podcasts when I'm doing chore stuff. So that is my recommendation to you. I don't know if that helps. I don't have points to actually redeem, but let's imagine I do.
I'm imagining right now.
Excellent. I have named my character, but what are these 2 things that we must add? Just any 2 things?
I'm not sure what that means, but you get a kind of description. You just need a little description. Now I know there are 2 little items on our on the rules themselves, but right. I was just going to introduce those afterwards. It's which one of my buddies do I think likes me more than I like them, and which one of my buddies do I think I like more than they like me.
Oh, okay.
So we got a kind of situation on either side, but I figured you might want to get your vibe first because vibes are important.
My character's name is Beans.
Sure.
I really like the name Beans.
Mm-hmm.
And
not
Beans
Frankie and Beans. I should be Oscar instead of Orson because then we'll just be all like vaguely hot dog and hot dog adjacent cuisine. But I'm Orson.
We're the hot dog bros. Beans' description goes like this. Beans is deeply in love with this boy, but it's like a different boy than last Thursday.
I know what Beans.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. That's perfect for Beans, I think.
I feel like Beans needs to go bowling with his dudes,
Yeah. Beans needs it. We all need it to some level.
Hey, we all need to go bowling with our dudes.
We all need it.
Amanda, you've got a name, right?
My name
Che,
is
you've
Frankie.
got a Discord server?
What?
Drop a link in the chat if you want new pals. I didn't know that. I'd be chatting there all the time about how cool all your shit is.
I think you can share links in the chat, so feel free.
For the record, Che, if this is like a private you and your 5 friends Discord server, you do not need to link. Don't do that. Or a Patreon Discord, perhaps, in which case I got to get on that Patreon because Che makes good games. That's all I'm saying about that. Cool. So we got Beans, and Beans just needs pals.
Yeah, of course. Amanda, did you say the name of your character yet?
My character's name is Frankie.
Frankie.
And I'm gonna say.
I can tell that she's typing stuff. I think she's writing a description right now. And
Yeah.
we should let Amanda's brain think about it.
I'm gonna say she refuses to dance when anyone might be looking, and she's trying to get her friends to join a league with her.
Yeah, like to go. I think. Is it okay if Frankie, she calls it going pro, even though it really just means being ever so slightly more committed?
Yes, trying to get her friends to go pro.
But Frankie won't dance in front of us. We don't even know if Frankie's good at dancing, but Frankie wants to dance pro.
I don't know if she wants to dance, but just if she ever feels like anyone is looking at her, she refuses to dance.
Sorry, are we trying to go pro as bowlers or as dancers?
Oh, as bowlers.
Okay. Okay.
Dance League feels like a whole other thing.
Dance League feels like a lot for Frankie, who doesn't even want anyone to see her.
Nice. Is Frankie good at bowling?
Let's find out.
Yeah, let's find out.
Because
we're going to, right? This game uses dice, folks. A rare thing for a game we play. A rare treat, that's right. I've dropped my dice on the floor because I mistreat them a little.
They're not going to roll well for you.
He hates dice so much.
Have you guys seen those cute little dice, like, shrines that you can get? Where you can, like, put your dice in them to, like, bless them?
Shrines?
Yeah, they're, like, little, like holders for your dice that look like little shrines. It's like so you can cleanse your dice.
You know? Okay. I can see where this would come from. I know the person who wants a dice shrine for sure.
Yeah, I'm one of the people that want a dice shrine. I just think it's cute. But
I will say I don't hate dice. I just don't have that same like effervescent love of dice that I feel like so many people do. People are elated about dice. They want to celebrate. They love rolling them. I feel like if it's got dice, okay. Yeah, I can roll with that. Ha 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 ha. Just my
let's move
about rolling. Wasn't the intention of the sentence. Anyway, okay, we've all got a name, we've all got a vibe.
What happens
next? We've all got a name, we've all got a vibe.
Everybody's got a choice to make. Your bowler
Dice jails. Michael says he's seen dice jails, but not dice shrines.
Yeah, dice jails are definitely a thing. I've heard of dice jails.
Whoa, that sounds like... How are you ever expecting your dice to roll well for you? Put them in jail.
Well...
I prefer to rehabilitate my dice than lock them up, personally.
Sure, that makes sense, but like a lot of the role-playing culture comes from America, and they're very punitive, and so it's...
They're like, punish you, dice.
You know, it's not a
game.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So one of you think, your bowler thinks that one of your friends likes you more than you like them, and one of your friends you like the other way around. I can't do it. I can't do it twice.
Okay, right.
Yeah. So there's a friend that we think likes us more than us, and there's another friend that we know we like them, or we think we like them more than they like us.
Yes.
Got it. Okay.
Yes. Cool.
Do we decide this in secret and then reveal it?
No. No. Although now that there's a little element of randomness, Amanda's like, let's flip and go. We're going. Everything's random. I think Orson thinks that Beans likes Orson more than Orson likes Beans.
Yeah, totally.
And that maybe Orson likes Frankie more than Frankie likes Orson. That's what Orson believes. If we forget all of this, I'm sure that's fine.
Right. I mean, as long as we remember, I think that's the important part, because I think it will more inform how our characters behave.
It is useful as far as information goes. I might even drop myself a little bonus row so that I can be like, here's some things he thinks.
That's a good call. I like that we're going to have a crazy network of people thinking that they like so-and-so more than they like so-and-so.
I already love it.
Do you know who Frankie likes?
I think Frankie thinks that Beans... No, Frankie thinks
It's hard to say.
that they like Beans more than Beans likes them.
Great.
But they think that they like Orson more than Orson likes them.
Wait, didn't you say the same thing?
This is like
I'm
a
not
riddle.
smart enough for this game.
No, they think
Anthony's
that
a PhD student, folks.
I think that your character Beans likes me
Okay.
more than I like them.
Oh, okay.
Wait.
This is rough for Beans.
Wait,
as
no.
everyone thinks that Beans likes them more than they like.
I think I think I like Beans more than Beans likes me. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay, that direction.
Sorry, the other way.
Yep.
Sorry. And I think that
so the other way around then has to be that Orson likes you, Frankie, more than Frankie likes Orson.
I think I like Beans more than Beans likes me. No, I think I like Orson more than Orson likes me, and that Beans, I like Beans. Wait, I'm confused. Why is this so hard?
Why don't we strip the extra parts and just here's how I phrased mine.
Sure.
I think Beans likes me more. I think Frankie likes me less.
Oh, that's
Sure,
that's easier. I think Orson likes me less and Beans likes me more.
Great.
Yeah. This is good. This is this is what we needed.
Still everyone thinks that Beans likes them more, which is great. I think I have an unrequited crush on Orson. So I think that I like Orson more than Orson likes me. And then I think that Frankie likes me more than I like Frankie.
Cool. We've done it. I'm so proud of us.
And that's the stream, folks. Thank you so much for joining us. We figured it out.
The end. That was good. We figured that part out, so that's done.
I assumed that was just as entertaining as a carefully calibrated "Who's on first" joke. I feel like, yeah.
Crossed.
And I can tell by the viewership we lost while we were figuring it out. So here's what is going to happen. For the first, I guess we'll call it half of the game, there's two halves of the game and then something special in the middle, like a sandwich.
Amazing.
Yeah. We are going to be playing 5 frames of bowling. We'll do that by rolling a die, and the number that the die says is what we rolled.
Cool.
Great. We are going to use that number to prompt one of the questions, and you will need the sheet for this, to prompt a question that the other 2 that are not currently bowling will discuss. So basically, when you're bowling, the other 2 are chatting, right? Like in real life.
This is a great design for a game. I'm in love.
It's brilliant. So when you roll, your number tells the others what they are talking about.
That's so cool.
And then you roll. I see. Now
rolling realization. We're all getting.
Now we're getting there.
That's so cool. I love this.
I love you, Amanda.
Oh my gosh. I heard what you guys were saying, but then I was like, huh? And then when you were like, so then the die actually tells you. I was like, the die tells you? So much power in one chance cube. I love it.
Mine's actually shaped kind of like 2 weird pyramids glued together by the ass, but that's just mine.
The ass of the pyramid.
Yeah, that's how
it's
it's
not
known.
Something I've thought about a lot.
Because nobody ever turns them upside. Okay, so that's the structure of the game. We'll get more into that in a second, but there's a little bit more that'll happen before we start.
Okay.
Getting to the alley. Somebody's the first to arrive. Who do we think it is? Whoever this is, that player is going to describe what the bowling alley looks like.
Okay.
And what their like little ritual that they do while they arrive is. Sure. I always do that.
So like my first thought is that because Frankie seems like a little bit more serious about bowling, that it could make sense if Frankie's there first. But I don't know if that's Frankie's thought.
I think Frankie is there first. And I think Frankie likes to come like right when the bowling alley opens. so there's no one there yet.
Okay, and the bowling alley's opening late. Like it's opening at like 6 or something.
Yeah,
Please,
yeah.
yes.
It's like only open in the evenings.
Yeah.
And Frankie does like a little dance. Like I'm assuming this is a weeknight, so you know. It's
Okay.
probably open
Yeah.
full day on the weekend.
What day of the week is it?
Probably like Friday or Thursday.
I like a Thursday vibe.
I think, yeah,
personally.
Thursday's
Thursday
better
vibe?
for me, I
Okay.
think.
Yeah.
Thursday's
Even
better
but
for
like Tuesday might be sublime.
Thursday's actually better for me. Also, hello
So
Peter in the
sorry.
YouTube chat. Hello Peter.
Beans
Yeah,
is busy on Friday.
Beans can't make it then. Okay.
Beans
so
has a date,
There's
maybe.
the date.
Maybe.
Beans imagines having a date.
Beans scheduled a date, but we'll cancel it before it
Beans
arrives.
is at home manifesting a date. So when Frankie gets there, I think she does a little dance because there's no one in the bowling alley.
Nobody here.
She makes sure that even the people at the counter aren't looking out.
Right.
They're in the back. I don't know, counting shoes. Frankie doesn't know what they do. Something, I think. Sometimes they're in the
Definitely
back.
smoking
It's
weed.
not Frankie to know the machinations of the bowling alley.
Frankie's convinced they're counting shoes back there to make sure that they have the right number of.
An even number is a crucial part.
Yes. And Frankie does a little secret dance where she grabs the bowling ball and she grabs her bowling ball, and the dance is to kind of help like get the energy like flowing, but she really doesn't want anyone to see her dance. So she tries to make she's there early, and the dance lasts about 7 minutes exactly.
Because that's when the next person shows up normally.
Usually. It's
Right.
like there was one time she cut it close. She did like a 10-minute. She was dancing for 10 minutes, and she doesn't mess with that anymore. She cut it down just to be safe.
Do you dance when you arrive at the bowling alley because you put the shoes on and they've got kind of that like slidey thing going on? Like is that the vibe?
Yeah, she's moonwalking in her bowling shoes.
How good is her moonwalk on a scale of 1 to 10?
Well, you have never seen it, but
So I'll never know.
do you want me to answer as Frankie, or do you want me to answer as third person objective?
What would Frankie
persona?
say?
That's a good question.
Yeah, I think Frankie would say that her moonwalk is like mid at best. Like a bit above mid, maybe. Bit above mid.
Mid plus.
Mid plus.
Sure.
It's like all right.
I have one more question, which is, what does the bowling alley look like? And specifically, I'm curious about the carpet and the color the walls are.
Ooh,
These are
good
like the two,
questions.
for me, those are defining bowling alley traits.
Yeah.
What does the bowling alley look like?
Yeah, you're in there.
Yeah, I
You're
think
there.
there's a lot of wood in it.
Yeah.
Okay.
A lot of
A
wood
polished,
features.
sort of light
Yeah,
wood.
polished, light wood, like panels on the walls.
Yeah, wood paneling.
Yeah,
Nice.
wood
Let's go.
paneling, and it's got kind of like if you're not on the lanes, like I think the lanes are more like a little bit more like dim lit, and they definitely have a setup so they can do black light, but they only do black light on Sundays, and no one ever wants to come on Sundays. So Frankie has never been black light bowling
Okay.
since she was a kid.
Sad.
That's the only way I've ever been bowling. Me, Anthony.
Oh really? Only black light bowling?
Yeah, I feel like glow in the dark bowling is the only way to go.
If you
I mean,
can't do
it's
forensics while you're bowling, there's no point.
I mean, I think when I went to the ballroom in Toronto, I think that's the only way that they have bowling, isn't it? It's all
Oh.
like black light.
Sick.
Yeah,
That's my
it's
place.
pretty sick actually.
That was a
It's
sloppy
very
night,
expensive,
so I don't
though.
remember.
Oh, wait, but
Seems right.
we didn't go? Did we go bowling? Or
We
did
did
you
not
go
bowl.
bowling?
No,
No.
we did not bowl.
Yes, but yeah. Anyways,
Sorry, you're getting IRL lore now, folks.
yeah. So yeah, a lot of wood paneling, but then behind the dim lights sort of on the alley, but then behind it's like a very yellowy light.
Okay.
Bright
Okay.
yellow lights.
Yeah. I can see
Okay.
it in my mind's eye.
Mhm.
Did you
And
say
the
what the
floor
carpets
is
are like?
really polished. Like
Okay.
even the floor that isn't the lane,
Really?
you can like see yourself in it.
Through the whole bowling alley?
Yeah,
Not just the lanes.
through the whole bowling alley.
Wow.
Yeah.
Shiny floors.
Yeah.
Does anybody know what the bowling alley is called? Or am I jumping the gun?
What if you arrive second and you tell us that?
Yeah.
Because the second person builds on the first's like vibe that they set out.
Nice. Okay.
Antonio says cosmic bowling. Yes, cosmic bowling is the vibe on Sundays at this bowling alley, but not on Thursdays, sadly. Impaler is also asking, can you play with Fred Flintstone or the dude from the Big Lebowski for extra bowling skill sets? If we made them as a character, you probably could. They are dudes that you could bowl with. It would actually be really fun to probably do a game like this where we set it in like a weird like world, like the Flintstones.
Who asked that where? I don't even see that. I've got those spots open.
Impaler asked over on YouTube.
I must not be up to date. Silly Kurt.
So Beans enters the bowling alley second, is what we're saying?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I have arrived at Penny Lane second. And I'm like, Beans is always like nose buried in his phone. He's always got like way too many texts that he has to like send right as he shows up. So like every time you see Beans, he's like kind of does like the look up like, hey, and then like text for a full second, like it fully misses the first 2 minutes of what you say and asks you to like catch him back up on whatever it is. I think for that reason, we always have the same lane, right, Frankie? We always have the same lane?
Yeah, we always have the same lane.
Lane 14.
Yeah.
Lane 14. It's near the back. It's close to the nachos, which we do find important, and close to the bathroom, which Beans requires. So I think that you see Beans first, but Beans walks right up to you because Beans knows the way. You know, it's Thursday. There's a routine. Walks right up, but like doesn't like quite look up. Yeah, I think that like it's, you know, Beans is arriving at like about like 6:15, you know, and it's about this time that like the music gets started in the bowling alley, and it is like it's loud, and the sound system is of relatively poor quality. Beans specifically doesn't know any of the songs that are playing.
Why do you not know them? Why don't you recognize them? Like, are they from a different era? Are they very like obscure songs?
I think they are literally just disco songs, but Beans just relatively uncultured, and so doesn't know.
Oh, okay.
That's the sense I'm getting. Does that feel right?
Yeah, I like it. I like it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Beans listens to like 2 songs, and then every couple years refreshes what 2 songs they are. Doesn't go out looking for new songs.
Oh, totally. Beans has 1 song on repeat as his playlist at any one time, but has like the audacity to still save it as like February 2024 in his phone, but it's just like 1 song and it's on repeat, you know. Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
You love to see it. That means by process of elimination only that I get there last, which means I have to answer a couple questions. The first one is, am I late? Yeah, I think that Orson is for sure late. I think Orson has indulged before coming here and cruises in, got that sort of casual smile, you know, coming in like, hey, takes it very easy. I'm also asked by the game, am I hungry? I think yes also. We already know that Orson always gets nachos, and I like to imagine it's before the bowling even starts. Orson walks to the nachos, so you even see this
Does he go to the nachos first?
He doesn't even say hi first. He walks, well, lane 14 is to the right, the nachos are to the left, and I know where I'm going, so
I mean,
off I go.
Steps.
You guys are making me hungry. I can't wait to have those nachos.
Oh no, poor Amanda was hungry before we started.
It's true. I'm also asked, am I ready to bowl?
Are you?
Orson thinks so. Orson has shoes that are just close enough to bowling shoes that they pass. Did not buy them with this intent, but works at the shoe store, so you know, gets a lay of the land, has some taste in shoes, and that's Orson's excuse for showing up late. Orson's like, well, I already have the shoes. And then the last question I'm asked is, what do I think you've been talking about without me?
Ooh, good question.
I think it's just one of those classic conversations between Beans and Frankie, where Frankie's just like, "Are you serious? Donna Summer. This is Donna Summer. You don't know this song?"
Wait,
Not even this song?
That's the name of the musician?
It's a classic. Yeah. You've never heard of it before?
No, is it like famous or did it come out?
Well,
This
it came
year,
out a
or-
while ago. No, not this year. Like a while ago, but it's pretty famous, man.
Is Beans one of those like, oh, is it like an old song kind of person?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah, that's probably why I don't know it. That's what he's saying.
Yeah. Beans has never watched a black and white movie and will never.
Refuses.
Cool. Okay, so the first 5. Here's how this is going to go. When it's the bowler's turn, they're going to roll their 10-sided die, and that number will prompt us. The other 2 are going to start talking as soon as we get the number based on what the prompt is, and we don't have to ask the question. I would advise everyone to pull up the rules, because you will need page 4 for reference for the questions.
Heck yeah.
No urgency, but that is what we will be using. What is going to happen here? They're going to talk back and forth on the subject of the prompt, and then critically, I don't know if you know this about bowling. My favorite sport, bowling. When you bowl, if you didn't get all the pins, you bowl again to try to get the rest. So what happens is you're going to roll your D10 again, and if it is higher, you are going to, the difference is what your second shot took. So if I rolled a 3 the first time, I knocked down 3 pins. If I roll a 4 on the second roll, it is 1 additional pin.
Okay.
What?
Now, okay, so the first roll is your first bowl, and if it's, let's say, a 6, you hit 6 pins. You roll again, and if the number is higher, let's say an 8, you got 2 more pins. The second number is your final number if it's higher. If it's lower, you missed on the second roll.
Okay.
Cool. The reason that this matters at all, other than that you'll be writing these numbers down because we check to see who wins bowling at the end, kind of just for fun, honestly.
Well, that's how you bowl.
I love
so
that.
Yeah, makes sense.
That's how you bowl.
I like
there
it.
is like a halfway through who's winning and it affects the game, but yeah, at the end it's just like, oh, who won? Anyway, sorry. I was going to say, if the second roll is critical because it will change the trajectory of the conversation a little. If you hit more pins on your second roll, the topic turns a little sour and uncomfortable. Good for the bowler, bad for the duo. If it's lower, then the conversation will go well. It's kind of a little play with your expectations. Oh, you're going well. We're going to have a little polar situation here.
You only bowl twice.
So we're swinging
yes.
opposite ways. So if you're bowling well, the conversation's kind of going rocky.
That's
and if
right.
you're bowling terrible, then the conversation's going swell. Not much.
Yeah.
Not much conflict.
Not much conflict. Yeah, it ends. The conversation ends well, is how it's phrased. Now, I will, I guess, say this just before we start bowling for realsies. Also, good job unloading the dishwasher, Rapallo. We're proud of you.
Hey.
Obviously, if you strike, you did it. Good job. You don't need to roll again. But there's something that I have to say. Oh, there's no spares in this game.
Oh.
They just don't.
I especially like the paragraph
Dang.
which describes there being no spares. in the rules. It's
Spares
pretty
are
funny.
like the thing I usually get when I bowl.
You want to read out the paragraph, Anthony? It's pretty lovely.
Yeah. If you roll a 10 on your second roll, that is technically a thing called a spare, but we're not going to worry about that because I can't figure out how to fit them mechanically, and they don't matter for themes. Nice. I
Love to see it. Oh, right. I remember the thing that actually mattered that I was going to say is that if you, you can choose when to make your second roll. You can listen to the conversation that's happening and then just decide when to roll that second ball to see how it turns out. So if you want to like let it wait a little, let the conversation happen a bit, that's fine. It doesn't say this in the rules. This is just my interpretation of how it works.
Right, just for
I hope I didn't step on your feet, Shay. Shay adds in the chat, couldn't figure them out. Which is how Ryan Gosling talks in Ryan Gosling's spare time.
That's true. That's also true.
I don't know if you all knew that. Yeah. Okay, so who's gonna bowl first? I guess we might as well go in sheet order, which implies that Beans is our first bowl of the night.
Beans is up first. All right.
Frankie doesn't like to go first. Frankie's
bad luck.
Bad luck.
You're so superstitious, man. All right. Bean spent a long time picking out the right ball from all the balls that are sitting there.
Yeah.
And once he finds a really cool blue silver spirally one, he sends it down the lane, and let's see how it goes. I've rolled a 4, which is,
Yeah. For the purposes of the chat, I'll just read them out when they're
Great.
rolled. What classic story do you always tell when you're together? I think Orson finally plops down in the chair as soon as the ball is out of Beans' hand, plate full of nachos. And Orson's like, man, a guy came in today to the store and he just looked exactly like, do you remember when we went to the pier? There was like the biggest seagull I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
You were there. Man, do you remember the seagull day?
I remember that. That seagull was like, I've never seen a seagull that big. That seagull was big enough that it could have actually, didn't it carry something away? Wait.
Yeah, it stole like my entire slice of pizza.
Wow, yeah, it did.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't the entire slice. I'd eaten some of the pizza, but it's definitely like it was going.
But wait, it was your slice of pizza? Because I thought I didn't have a slice of pizza. Oh wait, did you take my slice of pizza?
No. I think what happened was it was, and
no,
you can see.
You took my slice of pizza after.
I rolled a 5.
You rolled a 5, so that is, what was your first 4? Okay,
4.
So you did get one better on the second one.
It's a pretty poor showing for my first bowl, but it's all right.
So Orson's gonna go, no, man, you're right. It was your pizza. I didn't take it. You got a sick memory, is what I gotta say. You it's right up there, It's sharp.
Right. I'm gonna order some nachos.
Orson's got a giant plate of nachos, but won't share. Is that the vibe?
Oh yeah, Orson's just got the big Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I think Frankie goes to reach for a nacho, and when you kind of pull them away, and you're like, "You're crazy." Yeah. And he's like, "I'm gonna order some nachos."
I'm gonna order some nachos.
All of us.
How many times, out of curiosity, out of character, how many times have we heard the seagull story repeat exactly the same way, including confusion over whose pizza it is?
I think every other time we bowl, basically.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah, I think that's gotta be right.
And happened a year ago, so it's been a good 25 times for sure.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's math, baby. Missed one for Christmas.
Of course.
Okay, so that is Beans's first roll. First frame? Yeah.
And we're going to do the first 5 frames, and then something different will happen, right?
That's right, yeah. We'll have a little weird, surrealist middle part.
Each of us will go 5 times?
Yep.
Okay,
yeah.
Cool.
So we don't have to spend crazy long on the questions, just long enough to get a sense of who these people are. So Frankie, you are up.
All right. You know what I wish we had? A die on the screen that I could just hit it and it would roll it for us.
Oh, fancy technology.
I know. Maybe there's something I can get. I'm pretty sure it exists. I'm gonna look after.
This is how rarely we play dice games, that this is a novel idea for us.
First time we've thought of it.
Can you imagine if there was a die on the screen?
Man. Oh wait, do I just put it in and then you're gonna call it out?
Well, I mean, you can tell us what it is. That's probably because the viewers, Amanda, the viewers.
It's a 5.
They can't see the spreadsheet. Ooh,
it's a 5. All right.
What do you share besides bowling?
Okay. What if Orson turns to Beans and is like, "Hey, this is maybe the most comfy sweater I've ever actually had," and then points at Beans. It's like, "How's mine treating you?"
It is too big. Well, I told you it would be too big, and it is actually too big, but I think it like kind of looks nice with the sleeves rolled up. What do you think? And Beans gets up and sort of does like a little spin.
Yeah. No, it's great. I don't know what you mean too big though. Like we're about the same size. We're not. I think
We are nowhere near the same size.
Orson's a bit of a bigger guy, I think, and it's just it's not a matchup.
Yeah. I mean, I've been bulking, but I don't. I just think it's like a little, right? It looks a little like my dad's sweater.
Hey, no. You look like it's like an anime thing, right? Like they got the like with this like sleeves.
You've never watched any anime, huh?
Yeah, I know. Toast in the mouth and sleeves on the hands. That's how it looks.
Hey, so we're gonna switch back, right? We just said a week.
Can we get a roll?
Yeah. Ooh, I got a 9.
Ooh, big win. That for us.
I miss that sweater. I feel like I would love that, actually. That would be sick. Do you want to... Oh, man. Do you want to switch right now? It would be so funny when Frankie gets back and we're like who's who?
Yeah. Let's switch seats. I'll take your nachos.
Yeah. Wait. No, I think we'll call it there. But we do switch sweaters. Great.
Okay.
Gotta hydrate, by the way. Yeah.
Oh, I splashed myself.
Wow. It's gonna come
for Orson to bowl.
So Orson.
Wait, just so I'm clear, if you roll higher, then the conversation should go sour.
Oh yeah, you're right. I did it backwards there.
Okay.
Whoops.
Okay. I'm just following your lead, but the future.
No, that's true. That's true. So steal my nachos. I think maybe actually.
Yeah, that's part of it.
Let's retcon and say Orson didn't like that at all.
Okay.
Thank you for that, by the way. I did the rookie mistake of not reversies backwards town. That's what we call a fool. Okay, so Orson, the way that Orson bowls, there's one of two things in my mind. Both are bad. One is sort of both hands between the legs and just real slow down the lane. And the other is like a windmill type situation.
Oh god, the windmill's so scary.
Maybe when I need a lot of luck, it's windmill.
Right.
But other time is Graham style. Okay, rolling the die. Got an 8. 8
Ooh.
is the prompt. What don't you talk about anymore?
What don't we talk about anymore?
Yep.
I've got a date tomorrow.
Oh man. A real date?
Yeah. No. What do you mean?
Well, just remember last time when you said you had a date and I was like, look. And then you came in and you said, I said, how'd the date go? And you said, well, it didn't happen. And I said, man, you got to stop making up these dates. Like, just go on the date. Like, I feel like
Frankie, it's clear that you don't do any online dating. Yeah,
I
because
don't do
these things are
dating.
unpredictable.
This is true.
Yeah, you've got to get out there, and until you do, I'm
out there. I'm bowling right now with you guys.
That's
is my
not
out
a
there.
date.
4. That's lower.
4.
Ooh.
So goes well. Convo goes well.
Right.
Yeah, I know, but it's, this is where I'm comfortable. I'm comfortable at the alley. I'm comfortable at the library. These are my
Do you
things.
want us to set you up?
I don't know. Maybe if you just show me one of the apps. Maybe if you show me what's the app that you like? And,
okay.
But
okay, wait, give me your phone,
also,
give me your phone.
how about you promise me you're actually going to go on the date, and then I'll let you sign me up for one of the apps.
Okay. Pinky swear.
Okay. All right. Pinky swear.
All right.
All right.
Yeah, get it in there. Okay. All right. I'm
right.
going on this date, and you're giving me your phone, and I'm downloading Splendor.
Splendor. I don't know what that means, but I love it.
All right, and I'm making your account as we speak.
Oh boy.
That's great.
Just be careful what you write in there. Make sure you put that I like bowling.
I'm not putting that.
I don't want no bowlers. FarmersOnly.com.
Orson does come back like pumping both fists in spite of missing the second ball because 8 is higher than average.
8's really good.
Not bad.
Good job.
Good work, man.
Good job.
Good work, Beans.
That's good.
It's a good one, man. It's a good one. All right, real Beans. It's all you.
Oh yeah, right. Beans goes looking for the same blue sparkly ball, but by the machinations of the bowling alley that no one understands. Hi, Daniel. It has not returned to our alley, my blue sparkly ball, and so I do have to walk a ways down to another alley and have an awkward conversation with the family of 4 bowling there, so that I can take the blue sparkling ball in their alley and bring it back over here. And then I between the legs granny bowl it for a 4, which we have already had. In fact, you folks already had it.
So here's what happens now. If we've got the same number, we are going to expand on the initial question with one of the follow-ups from the next set. In this case, who likes to tell that classic story more than anyone else or remembers the truth? Well, we almost tapped into that, so this feels so natural.
Yeah.
Leaning back into it. Man, I gotta say, I feel like, I don't know if it's like my memory's not as good these days or if you're just like on it, because like I've been kind of wondering lately. The other day I was trying to write my phone number and like the area code messed me up,
The area code mess you up?
Yeah, like the starting part at the start.
Oh.
That's the first part.
Yeah, I feel like you know what though? I feel like it's because you just moved. That's the hardest part to memorize of an address, the area code. I can't even keep numbers in my mind. Like, what
you got a great point, but it's nice to move, because like now I'm so much closer to the pier. Do you remember when there was that giant seagull on the pier?
Yeah, I remember the giant seagull on the pier. That was the biggest seagull I've ever seen.
Never seen a seagull that big before in my life, actually.
Actually, didn't it take something?
Yeah, so what'd you roll, Anthony?
I rolled a 4. What happens?
I actually have no idea.
I think we just end up the same?
It is the same. I feel like it's got to be neutral then, right?
Neutral?
So I feel like what we end up on is just the same conversation plays out in the exact same way.
In the exact same way.
Yeah. So we'll say that that's what happens.
Pretty sure it was my pizza, though.
Yeah. So
Wait,
I think we can.
I want to know so bad how Frankie feels about being told exactly the same story within 2 minutes of each other.
I think Frankie is like totally like just forgot that we just talked about it. So when you bring it up again,
both of you are
Frank,
hopeless.
yeah, we're both like in the story again because we're reliving the moment of like, oh man, we saw the seagull. We were like, what the heck? And then we get to the part about the pizza, and then it's just like, no, I'm pretty sure that was my pizza. And it's like, no, I'm pretty sure that was my pizza. And I'm like, well,
are you guys?
And I think I try to grab those nachos again, and you're like not having it. But my nachos arrive.
They're here. They're here.
So,
are you guys actually telling the seagull story again?
Yeah, good one, Beans.
Again? What are you talking about?
I'm so worried about you guys.
Frankie, you're up. Frankie,
oh,
you're up.
Yeah, okay. Got a 7.
Got a 7.
Okay, what do we got with 7? Who's the most superstitious of you? You know what? Orson's just gonna ask a casual like, "How's your day, man?"
It's okay. It's okay. Mercury is in retreat, or whatever that word is.
Is this being phrased this way for the benefit of Orson, or is Beans playing along, or does Beans believe this and not know?
I think you say like Mercury
both
is
believe
waning.
this and does not know.
Okay, I think Orson goes, no. It's not about that. It's about the Thursday vibes. It's about what you're feeling, on this Thursdayest of days, the day of Thurs, don't think about planets, man.
What is the Thursday vibe, Orson?
All right, you gotta like plant your feet down and feel it from like the ground.
Okay.
Okay.
I plant my feet.
Yeah, give your toes like a wiggle.
I do.
Yeah. All right, second wiggle. You know how it's like a wave? It like starts on one and then it's kind of like continues to the next one. Yeah. So when you got to the middle of the next one, what was the first word that you thought of?
Fries. I'm hungry.
What is your second roll, Amanda?
My second roll is a 1.
A 1. Okay, so that means that this ends well. Yeah. Actually. So.
And then I only did 7.
Yeah. So that's not bad, right?
That's not bad.
So I think Orson's just like, yeah, that's exactly it. Hunger. That's the vibe of the Thursday. You know what? This one's on me. I'll get you some fries, man. I'll get you some fries. And brings the nachos with him so that they can't be consumed in his absence. But I don't think Orson is like a. Let's say that Orson is not a frugal man.
Okay, that makes sense. I was feeling a little like weird about like, wow, this seems generous, but no, he spends. Yeah. Okay. Thanks, man. Hey, good work out there, Frankie.
Thanks. It was all right. It was, I'm still warming up. I think still warming up. Anyways, you're up, Orson.
Yeah, the fries were already cooked, so it was just like put it on my tap, grabs them, comes back. Nice. They're just warm. Rolled our second 5, which means that we are going to be extrapolating on what experience will you never forget or what core memory has one of you forgotten. Oh, interesting.
Hey, what core memory has one of us forgotten?
I was thinking about our trip last summer. Can you believe that was like almost a whole year ago?
Was it?
Yes.
Wow.
It was last summer.
Yeah. That's pretty crazy. That was a while ago. Yep.
Are you feeling like good about it now, or?
Yeah. I feel better about it now.
Got a 6.
It's higher?
It's higher. So this will not go well.
Oh, no.
That's good. I'm still sorry. Like I just still feel bad. I know you really liked them.
Oh, I did. Yeah. But that's okay. I moved on.
I didn't think they were good for you. And I think that came out subliminally. But
Wait, are we talking
about... Hey! Good work out there, man!
Not bad. You know what they say? 6 is better than 5.
That's true.
They do say that.
I've
heard it.
I say that. Yeah.
I think I've heard you say that. Yeah.
You know what, Beans? I think it's your turn to bowl.
Oh, shit, it is.
Yeah.
All right, this is going to be good. Calling it right now. Strike. That's a 1.
What is it?
I really wind back, and I finish shooting down, and it's almost a gutter ball.
It just like clips the edge of one on the corner.
Oh!
Our question is, when did you first meet?
When did we first meet?
Yeah. I feel like...
Have you been back to the school? You didn't go to the reunion, right?
No, you actually... Like, I thought I could just cruise in, but they don't let you if you haven't graduated, so...
Oh, shoot. So wait, did you not even get invited to the reunion?
No, like, so...
I thought you just chose not to go.
I mean, I didn't want to go, but I didn't
Right.
really it's not really my vibe, I just try to feel it out, and I feel like you just see everyone there. And I don't know if I want to see everyone. Like, I see you, man. I see you because we're here, and that's what I want to do. But like, if I go there, I'm not I'm not
Yeah.
picking who's there,
Honestly, it wasn't that great anyways. It was like just kind of I don't know. Everyone does kind of suck at that school. Like I don't even know why I was in that program to begin with. Like at least you work in the field now.
I grab the second ball and I swing back, and baby, that's a spare. Full
No,
10.
it's not. There's no spares.
Well, what do I do if it's a 10?
No, you just it does go all the way up. I'm just
So
teasing.
No
so you
spares.
had a 1 and then you got a 10, so you're 9?
Yeah. So this is gonna go badly for you.
Yeah.
No.
I think we just see like the expression darken on Orson's face, and Orson's just like, I mean, like, I didn't want to go anyway, but could have been nice, I think. Like, it sucks that you didn't want to go, but not that I wanted to go. It's your go, Frankie.
Oh.
Sorry, man.
Okay. Well.
Yeah.
All right. You can have some of my nachos if you want.
He does. He does take, like, he's got more nachos than you. He's got so many nachos, but he does take a nacho.
I just know Orson likes nachos.
Yeah. Who doesn't know
It's
that?
the most I can offer. Okay.
Probably the most dear thing you can offer.
Oh no, it's a 1.
That's
Another
fine.
1.
No,
what do
it's
we
not.
got?
Frankie does not accept this.
This is bad for Frankie. This is bad. So as
almost
we expand
wouldn't-
on our 1.
Yeah, that's true. But you know what? I wouldn't actually mind if we did our own first
Where
meet.
are the numbers? Because I don't see the 1. Is the 1? Oh no, it's right here. When did you first meet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I think
I
since
am on
we
the right
haven't had
page.
this one
I just
before,
couldn't see the 1 because it's in the previous column, and I don't know how to read. Apparently.
I didn't read.
Stupid literacy.
Really good at playing RPG games. I don't know how to read.
What were you guys talking about?
School, I guess.
Oh yeah. I forgot that you guys went to school together. That's
Yeah.
so crazy.
Is a long time ago. I don't think about it that much, but
Did you smoke weed when you were like in grade 9?
yeah. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Did Frankie?
No. Frankie's kind of a square, honestly.
I mean, I knew that actually. I kind of knew that.
Do you remember, like, it was back behind like Chinguzi Park? We like that was when we ran into each other the first time. It was just you and me.
And Andre was there. And Big Lupo. Right?
Can I get a roll to see how Andre and Big Lupo are received?
I have it ready for you. I was just waiting for the right moment. It was an 8, so.
It almost can't be lower.
It's
it can't be lower.
It can't be lower than a 1, so you know it's not going well. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess you stopped hanging out with those guys after you had some fun with them, eh?
Well, we still like see each other, or we could. I think it's like the doors are open, but yeah.
Yeah, but like probably wasn't the same after you.
Hey guys, so did you guys just see that? That was I turned it around. Boom.
You oh nice,
buddy.
Great,
Frankie.
Right.
You know how to do it.
Thanks. Yeah, you're up, Orson. Get in there.
Rolling.
Get out of here.
Gotta catch up.
Okay. I got a 5, which I just realized we sent you two to the second 5, even though you hadn't had the first 5 together yet.
Is that how it works? Is you have to be the same people?
So I'm reinterpreting a paragraph now, and yes.
Oh, okay.
I think you have to, it says if 2 bowlers roll the same number besides 10, and that's ambiguous, baby, so we're rolling with it. The 5 OG prompt is, what do you share besides bowling?
Right. Also, there's evil webline regime to hydrate.
And I hydrated. I am not going to ignore the whims of evil on a webline.
You should not.
Anybody know what a webline is? Evil webline, feel free to pop in the chat and let us know what a webline is. I picture, I hear the dial tone sound effect every time I see it.
That's what I'm thinking. That's what I was thinking it is. But also it could just be a line on a web. But I like the idea that it's like a call line. Like, hello, you've reached the web line.
Web line.
But evil.
Evil.
But evil.
You need me help
Fuck
with
you, you've reached the web line.
Yeah, I like that idea. But yes, evil web line, please feel free to tell us the true in the chat.
That true.
I sit down and oh wait, you sit down. But I grab your phone from you as you sit down. And open it back up so I can keep making your account.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Frankie.
Yeah.
Did you pay rent?
What do you mean?
Oh shoot.
Did I pay rent?
Yeah.
Wait. Why are you asking me this?
Ooh, I thought last month because I spotted you said you were going to pay this month. So I did not send a check.
Roll to 7, this is not going.
Yeah, but then I paid you back in the middle of the month. You don't remember.
Fuck.
Yeah.
What day is it though? Like in the month right now?
No.
7 is late.
That's
like
really late.
That's almost like a quarter of the month.
That's not good.
Shit. That is not good.
So wait.
Oh no.
Okay, hold on. I'm just gonna give me my phone. Let me just make a call really quick.
Okay.
Because you have to bowl. Hi. Yeah, it's Frankie. Frankie as in Frankie and Beans. From Unit 3. We didn't pay rent, and sorry about that, but we can get it to you today. We're just out, so when we get back. Anyway, okay, call me back. I had to leave a message.
That was a message?
That was the message, yes.
That's crazy. That was the craziest message. Oh, fuck. Okay, it's my turn.
Do you think he's going to be mad? Oh, gosh.
Yeah, he's going to be mad. He said he'd evict us. And I'm just going to bowl. I got to distract myself. That's a 3.
What is 3? What is 3?
How did this trio form?
Ooh, it's kind of a fun one.
That was a good question.
How did this trio form?
I think Orson's gonna point towards Beans and be like, Beans still has that kind of bump shoulder, eh? Still bugging him.
Yeah.
That was what, like a year ago that we went tobogganing and this whole thing started?
Oh my gosh. Yeah,
that
well,
sucks.
Like a year and a few months, I think. But yeah.
Oh, yeah. Because it's not winter.
Yeah, but
yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, like, look, you can see, like, his shoulders aren't even. And, like, the camera zooms in and we can see, like, yeah, there is definitely, like, a bit of a slant.
There's definitely a bit of a slant.
Shit, you know, I told him.
M Star, thank you so much for resubscribing with Prime. Appreciate you.
That's great. I told him, like, he should, the collarbone's busted for sure. But then, you know, he didn't do anything. And then,
nope,
whatever.
He refused to go. I was saying.
Now we bowl, so.
I still can't believe that we ran into you when we were tobogganing. That was wild.
Yeah. Ha! You guys had real sleds too. I just
We
had
did.
a crazy carpet.
How like faded is it? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like we hung out so much in school, and
Yeah,
then
faded like the sun. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. We rolled under, Anthony?
Yeah,
Andy?
under.
Okay.
Okay, so let's go.
And
Yeah.
you know what? I wouldn't have it any other way. Faded like the sun, faded like a pair of shoes, faded like something comfortable, you know? It's been there a while. That's the kind of
Yeah.
faded we are.
Yeah, man. It's like no time has passed. It's
Wait, did
pretty
you mean
cool.
faded like Mercury? And I think let's say that.
Another hydrate from Angelus. And I'm in a
I already
bowl.
got it.
Yeah, I saw you do it.
But
Yeah,
I'm
you're
also going to
bowl.
go check for my food.
This is
Sure, no
important.
problem. You're bowling. You don't need to be here.
I rolled a 3.
You don't need to be here. A 3.
And then don't look at the bowling card, and I'll put my second one in. And then when you guys are ready for it, you can look. What do you think?
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah, okay, that sounds
Okay.
good. That sounds good.
Smart. So because we haven't ourselves addressed the question of how did this trio form, do Beans and Orson?
Yeah, I think so.
Click on
I think we
this.
should visit it again with us too.
Okay.
Yeah, my food hasn't said that it's
Hey!
here, but I feel like it should have arrived by now.
Yeah, please feel free to check it out.
Big 3, definitely going pro. Any
Going
day
pro.
now. Going pro.
It's gonna happen, just like
Yeah.
Frankie says.
Yep.
You know, I was thinking that girl. We were just talking about like going down the slopes, the old boggins.
Oh, hey, on that first day.
That first day. How? Where did you get that sled, man? I was just thinking about it because that thing
Yep.
spun and spun and spun.
Yeah, I did steal it from my little sister, and she did not give me a go ahead on it, but it is perfectly polished, you know? Just smooth, well worn in, and that's the secret to a good sled.
You know, I couldn't agree more. And you like, even though when you let me use it, thank you, by the way, bumps are out there. Like it was spinning like crazy. And like, even though I like vomited and it was just like a circle of it, I
Right.
feel like it didn't diminish like the strength of that vehicle, if you can call it a vehicle per se.
I don't know how much Mountain Dew you had drank that day, but the fact that it was green was just like
It was
absolutely
so
beautiful.
green.
It was just like this gorgeous spiral going down the hill. You made my birthday just the best it could be, I think. I mean, I don't know, only a couple of you came out, but it was perfect because it was the 3 of us, and we didn't even know yet that it was the 3 of us, you know?
Yeah. I was just saying it was faded. Like it was fade, like a haircut.
Faded?
Fade.
Like a
fade.
haircut.
Yeah, fade. It was fade. It was like meant to be.
Because we were faded.
No, what? Yeah. Yeah, actually it was.
Yeah, it was.
Oh no, does that mean that Orson was mixing Mountain Dew and spirits? Because that is so bad.
That's his favorite drink.
But this is supposed to end a little bit badly, I guess.
Is that what it is? I was just checking it.
Yeah, I think Amanda dropped it in the top row, which is fine. Yeah, so Orson's gonna go.
Okay.
Actually,
sorry, I did drop it in the top row.
Feeling kind of sick actually remembering it, and then we see like Orson like meander off to the washroom for a second. Always, I'm noticing always right before his turn, which is
Frankie always leaves. Orson always leaves right before his turn.
Yeah,
Did you
it's
get
like a
food, Amanda?
reputation. Sorry.
Did you get food, Amanda?
I did. It was there. It was just sitting there. Just no.
This is great news.
Just no text, unfortunately, or call or anything. I don't know. Sometimes stream is weird like that. Yeah, very mysterious.
Yeah. There will be food. We won't tell you when. Feel it.
Feel it.
It's a vibe thing. It's a vibe thing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna toss a ball.
Nice. We sit in a bit of awkward silence as we wait for you to come back from the bathroom.
Yeah, you really do. You really do. This time I rolled a 9.
A 9.
Which is
new, right?
Yeah, it is. What never happened, although you always thought it would.
Ooh, interesting.
Oh, sorry. Not me having spicy ideas for your own question. It's the only one I'm not involved in. Cool it, Kurt.
Hey, obviously, like, rent's giving us some troubles. You think we should rent out the third room, or are we still waiting for Orsi to get his shit together?
Oh, you
like,
think, like, Orson could be, like, our third roommate?
Well, when we got the place, right, we said we'd all move in, but then, I mean, Orson just keeps saying that, you know, like, he needs another month or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like, yeah, maybe.
Okay, honestly, I don't think he's gonna.
Really?
Like, look at that man. And we look over at you. What are you currently doing?
I'm winding.
It's still winding.
And I'm to myself, I'm like, it's Fade. This one's Fade.
Fade.
Fade Roltha.
And I rolled under, so it goes well for you. And my ball like flings over to a different alley, different lane that's empty. But
yeah,
Just
maybe not
look
yet.
at him.
Like, I know we have problems, but I don't know if Orson. I don't think he's ready.
So does that mean like we wait? Do we just, you know, stick it out? It's Fade, you know, or do we
Find someone else?
Find someone else.
I mean, it'd be
weird
nice to have
thinking
help.
Frankie, Beans, and you know,
Other person. I just don't want to
Jane.
rent it to someone random.
Yeah. No Facebook Marketplace. Do you remember that guy?
Oh.
Yeah, my shit still smells like chicken.
Yeah. Yeah, I swear in the bathroom I can still smell it.
Yes, it's in the towels. That's what I'm saying.
Gosh. We need to burn those towels.
We
Okay,
do.
well, maybe we wait a little longer and then see. And then turn to Facebook Marketplace if we have to.
Oh God.
God. I hope
Oh
not.
God. Let's convince him tonight. Tonight. Put the pressure on.
Okay. Yeah, we can put some pressure on. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see.
Worse.
hey, you. For the record, this ended. The ball went to the wrong lane, but then afterwards, Orson's like, only fair, and rolls a ball down the gutter of our own lane.
Oh.
A big 9 on the first one, man. That was crazy.
That was awesome. So
I would
close.
say can't do better than that. 9's as good as it gets.
Well, yeah. It's pretty good.
All you beans. Beans.
Woo! The blue sparkly ball is back, and Beans tries to do a one-handed because he wants to be cool like his friends, but it really hurts his shoulder, so he goes back to 2 hands.
Right. Shit.
I've rolled a 6. Who are your trio's greatest rivals? What a good question.
It is a great question. I don't want to ruin the vibe earlier, but earlier today I was walking here, right, and I passed the comic book shop in the mall, and the bastards were there.
No way.
Yeah, all 3 of them. They weren't even buying comics.
Of course
Man,
they
they
weren't.
were-
Probably just reading the comics. Probably just opening them up. I think the world's
I saw Buddy. His name is Buddy, for the record. I'm not like pejorative buddying him. His name is Buddy. I saw Buddy. Buddy picked
Buddy would
up.
be there.
Yeah, I know. This is what I was saying. Buddy would be there. Buddy picks up a figurine and then tries to like get the best angle on it in like the worst way possible. I hate Buddy. Sorry. I don't like to say hate. I don't like Buddy at all.
No, you can say you hate Buddy. I hate Buddy. I don't like to say it either, but Buddy is like the worst. Like literally. This is why I'm saying we gotta go pro. We gotta get together. You know, they bowl here.
Yeah,
every
I see them.
Saturday morning.
Oh, I've never seen them then, actually.
That's
never
when the
been here
league comes.
Saturday.
No, because that's when the league comes.
But like I can imagine it. And
Yeah.
you just see like real look of focus on Orson.
Thinking
Orson's like,
about it.
yeah, I don't like that guy. So we rolled parody, right? And so you got the same roll? Okay.
Yeah.
So in that case, our scene I think is just done. With no up, no down.
Great.
Just good.
All right. Shake it off, Frankie. you're up.
All right. Show buddies. Show them. I rolled a 10.
Oh, that's a strike.
Whoa!
It's
Frankie.
We're
going pro!
Eat that, buddy.
Buddy!
Yeah, and both like on command. We're like, there's 4 middle fingers up in the air. I think 10 is recount a tale of triumph. So I feel like with us two who are left here, I think it's just got to be like, remember that time that we pushed Buddy off the pier?
Man, he was being such a d-hole.
Language, bro.
Oh,
I'm just fooling. You know, a d-hole is like an animal in Africa. It's like a whistling dog.
Oh yeah, I played a game about that recently. But okay, honestly, some of our best maneuvers ever. I have never seen you move as fast as that moment. You know, I put out the leg, and you just freaking sprinted. And okay, and here's the thing, Orson, that makes you a legend beyond all legends, is you pickpocketed the phone so quick so that we did not ruin his shit. He went into the water, his phone was dry, gentlemanly, absolutely
It's an
chivalrous.
honor thing. It's an honor thing. Speaking about honor, Frankie! That's the strike. That's our girl, Frankie.
We got it. This is, now I'm in the flow state. And Frankie
You know what?
starts to dance, but then like immediately like just goes very still.
Okay,
Ooh.
I'm gonna try and like harness your energy. All right.
You've got it.
And then like you can see Orson's like trying to get limber, and it's stretching the sweater a little bit.
Think about the pier, man. Think about the pier.
Think about the pier, man. Think about the pier. Think about the pier, man. Think about the pier. I rolled a 4. Which is decidedly not a strike.
All right.
So this one is your what classic story do you always tell when you're together?
Okay.
Okay. But on second thoughts about Horsey moving in, the man does not know the difference
This is true.
between a donkey and a zebra. Right? So, I'm... As an example, I'm saying, right? Like, do we want this energy in our home?
Yeah, but like it's never gonna come up. Like it came up that one time, and that was hilarious. And we tried to convince him. We showed him the pictures.
We showed him the pictures, and I think he still to this day thinks that his uncle has a zebra on that farm. It's a donkey.
No, but I think
obviously a donkey.
No, but I think he's maybe like a little bit colorblind, so maybe it's hard for him to see that in the picture.
Can you be striped colorblind? Is that a thing?
Well, I don't know. Just like
because then he can't see anything if he can't see black and white.
Like look at his socks. And there's like a super zoom into his socks, and we notice he's wearing a red and a green sock.
Wait, can he be wearing like a gray sock and a black and white sock?
He definitely is.
Perfect. See what I'm talking about?
And I think I just like lean back in the seats and I start searching striped color blindness because I'm just not sure if this is real or not.
And that brings us to the end of our 5 frames. So what happens now?
Ooh, what happens now?
Is something else.
Something
yeah,
spicy.
That's right.
Also, good night, Rapala. Thanks for joining us.
What did you roll, Kurt? I don't think you wrote it down.
It was a 4. Oh, and then I just rolled another 4. So,
okay,
so I didn't shape your dreams.
Great.
Shape your dreams.
Right. Shape your dreams. Yeah. For the record, Amanda's strike will auto tally to the next thing because that's how strikes work.
Yes.
Huh? What?
The total of a.
Carries over.
Never mind. We'll get to it. So, here's what happens now. we are going to have our sort of hiatus, and this is a sort of surreal interlude into our normal mundane night.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like after?
It's in the midpoint, and we'll just go through what happened. Hold on, I'm just trying to get to the right part of the rules. The first 5, second set of questions, rolling the same number third time. We're on page 5 of the reglas. Okay, after 5 rounds, it may be helpful to pause and make sure everyone's counting the score right. Yeah, not surprising. I could be messing it up this moment. We're halfway through the game. It's time for a break when we can stretch our legs, grab a snack, and most importantly, have our night go suddenly sideways. So here's how this is going to go. Who scored the highest so far?
Frankie.
Frankie. Hey, it's all coming up, Frankie. That's all we really want. We're going to determine. Can you roll a d10 to determine our mid-game ritual? What we do always halfway through.
Heck yeah.
3.
A feat of strength, a challenge.
Do we always arm wrestle mid-game?
What if there's like an arcade machine that's like a try to punch the bag the hardest kind of thing? Do you know what I mean?
But what if it's one of those like love things, like the squeeze things?
Ooh, yeah. And like,
why were those love things? What does that have to do with love? Having a oh wait, no, now I know. Oh no, my childhood mind.
I'm just gonna allow you the opportunity to not acknowledge what just happened there.
We'll just move on.
So I love that, first of all, because it gives our characters different reasons to be doing it. So yeah, it's our ritual. Even no matter how pro of a bowler you are, you're still gonna go do the halfway strength test.
Yeah.
Totally. Can someone clarify for me what it is?
It's just like a grip that you like squeeze.
You want me to put it in? Are you in the Discord right now, Anthony?
Anthony's not in the Discord. Anthony's not opened Discord probably in like 5 years.
I can be in the Discord at a moment's notice.
It's like I'll see if I can find one and put it up for you. Oh, here we go. This is perfect. Well, it's like how strong are you? But no, this is the one that we want. This is the one.
Kurt, when your screen goes dark and then you can tell it by the light reflected on your face, is that you going to Discord?
Yes, that's right. Yeah, I try to casually do the little left and right, consult different things. While you're posting a picture that 5% of the people watching this will see, we are asked to consider who is losing, who has scored lowest, how do they feel about that? And I have to pick and narrate an intrusion to the night that appears during our... Sorry?
Okay, sorry, go ahead.
I have to pick something that happens during the night that like intrudes into our ritual.
Something. Do you mean the loser has to?
The loser, yes.
I don't think you're the loser.
Oh, am I not? Who's the loser? Well, I guess there's only one other answer. 28. Oh yeah, you're definitively losing.
Yeah.
Definitively. One could say with certainty.
So
okay. Right, there it is. There it is for you, Anthony, in the Facebook chat.
Oh, in the Facebook chat.
And I'll also put it in the Discord for people that are curious.
Okay. I like how dumb this thing is. So you're just squeezing the thing in the middle?
Yeah. Oh wait, I shouldn't put it in here. I should put it in. Yeah, so you just squeeze it, but I think I'm actually kind of combining two things. But there is one where you squeeze it. I know this is true. But the ones we used to have in...
Not only did you think that your innocence was shattered, it also wasn't even the same thing. So you just mashed up two arcade machines and then went, whoa, mind blown. Strength love.
Yeah, the ones that we had were actually more like these ones, which I'll send you. But we can... I still like my idea. I'm going to send them to the chat, but I'll also put it in the stream team.
Well, while that happens, Anthony has an important choice to make.
All right. Do not roll Okay, so the first question is who's losing? I am losing. Who has scored lowest? That's another way to ask about who's losing. How do they feel about that?
How do you feel about that?
I think that this is fairly ordinary.
Right.
The shoulder injury is real. You know, the shoulder injury is like one of those things that I should definitely have gotten checked out. But I am at that moment in my life where I can't even conceive of like how one would go to a doctor or what that would mean. And so I just haven't got it fixed, but I really should. And so this is ordinary, I think, for me. But I think it bothers Beans just a little bit, like a competitive edge, and he's just like a little bit in a bad mood because of this turn of events. And then I have to pick and narrate an intrusion to the night, which appears during this break. Nice. Okay. Do you guys want to tell me how it goes to the love machine while I decide here, and then I can break in?
So I think Frankie goes first. And Frankie's goal is to always try to just like do better than she did last time. And last time she was like about mid-level, so she's just trying to get like a little bit above mid. And for her, it's more like a test of strength, because even though it's a love tester, she's like, I know this is all based on grip, and I just want to prove that I could crush someone's hand in my hand if I was given the opportunity. I don't know why. She just likes to come across as tough, even though she'd probably never fight anyone ever.
I think that the entire experience every time for Orson is just being surprised by how warm Frankie has left the machine. Because like get a good squeeze going, and then I don't know, it's startling and not quite pleasant because it's unexpected. It's like if you sit on a public toilet and it's warm, you're like, why is this happening right now? Yeah. In spite of the fact that I think that if Orson is left with enough drink and enough other addling substances, Orson will try to hold people's hands. But this is not like that. It's different. So the results don't even matter. They're not even the area of focus.
I think that Beans takes it weirdly seriously. You know, just it's very important to him to be a good lover. And it does feel like this machine does, you know, tell him whether he is or not.
How do you usually do? How do you do today?
Okay, I think it's common for me to also do badly on this. There's a real number of embarrassments every Thursday for poor old Beans. But this time I wrap my hands around it, and like it starts to light up, like ding, 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 and I get all the way up to burning.
You know? Wow.
Burning.
This is like top-ish level, and I like look back at you guys with like big eyes, like. Whoa! Do you see this?
Burning's pretty high. That's really good.
That's good. I think I am actually in love. I think this is it. I think this is real with John. I think this is real.
You think this is a sign?
Yeah, of course this is a sign.
Have you been on a date yet?
No, I said tomorrow we're going on a date.
Oh.
But we've been talking a lot.
Right. So... Well.
And I've got pictures to show you.
Okay.
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 In the midst of that, I actually feel like a little like unsure about what to choose here because there's a lot of good choices and I don't know.
We've built a lot of good foundations.
I think I'm going to choose the prompt which says, no, never mind. I'll just tell you what happens. We are excitedly, maybe me and Frankie are excitedly discussing this, but Orson is not in this conversation because Orson sees a familiar face down the end of the counter talking heatedly with the shoe / alley man, you know?
The alley man.
Buddy.
And
Buddy,
can it be
and...
the shoe/alley/nacho man?
Yes,
Guy
yes.
that does it all.
There's only one
important for
man.
me. There's only one man.
He also counts the shoes.
Which we are sure happen. Yeah.
It is Buddy. And Buddy's two followers, hangers-on. And they are here on our sacred Thursday night. What are they doing here? Why are they here? And they point over at us. And the alley nacho guy is like looking through papers, and there's some sort of heated discussion, and then they split up, and Buddy and his buddies head down to the alleys, and the nacho man comes over and he goes, "Hey guys, I actually am sorry about this, but I overbooked, and actually your lane is already booked up."
No, it can't be because it's Thursday night, and I paid for the exact amount of time because we come every Thursday night. So that can't be correct.
Right.
I paid in advance.
We did not get your payment this week. The card was declined. So I'm really sorry. I should have let you know about this, but technically speaking, those gentlemen over there do have the lane reserved.
Well, I think I'm going to need to check my bank statements because I'm pretty sure that it...
Hey, Frankie, let me I think I know what's going on here. Okay. Just let me, okay. And so like, I think Orson kind of like wedges in, walks up to Nacho Guy. It's like, "Hey, Nacho Guy," really earnestly. This isn't Frankie, is it?
Sorry, I didn't actually quite hear you. What did you say?
Sorry. This is my buddy. Her name's Frankie. It's not about Frankie's money, is it? This is about Buddy.
Yeah, well, he is a friend of Penny Lane, so...
This is because he's on the league, isn't it?
He is on the league as well, so we do guarantee them spots to practice. If you guys were on the league, we would, be able to figure something out maybe.
Nacho Guy, no. Nacho Guy. I love pennies. I love nickels as well.
All right, well, if you guys sort of need anything or whatever, maybe you come let me know.
It's like critical that we don't lose the thing we're using, that's the lane right now, is what we're using. And if we aren't, then we can't finish, and then we'll never know if we should join the league. Nacho Guy. And like you can see like a tear welling in Orson's eyes. Orson's like, "Nacho Guy, every week you're my guy."
Hey, Orson, he does know your name. Orson,
he has a name tag. His name's Bruce.
Yeah, okay. So you don't know his name.
No.
I think we all know really his name, but we just like to call him Nacho Guy.
He is Nacho Guy.
Mm-hmm. Orson might not.
Maybe. Hey, man! Don't cry.
It's just a really big deal because these are like the friends that I have, and this is what I do with them.
Hey, let me see if I can figure something out for you guys, okay? I'm gonna go take a look, and I'll just see if any of the other lanes are opening up, or give me a second, all right?
So canonically, as the character in last place, it's ultimately the decision is handled and sorted out eventually by virtue of Beans's actions.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Wow.
So what do we think Beans do?
What I want to know from us, how much does it matter that we're at lane 14? Like, do we need to win back lane 14, or are we happy being at lane, say, 12,
I think that because
11?
it's Buddy, I feel like lane 14 is pretty crucial at this point in the story. But what do you guys think?
Okay. I like that.
Okay.
I mean, I could see that, you know, maybe it's tension that will hold on for the rest of the night, that we have to look at our lane being misused. But yeah, I can also see it being desperate. That like, no, that's our lane.
That's all we have, you know.
I've got an idea.
It's pretty rude.
What's your idea? Oh, sorry, this is in character.
No, that was just Anthony. So what happens? Beans is definitely steamed. He's steamed.
Also,
Beans
thanks
right now.
again, Michael, for the food. It was very appreciated.
Thanks, Michael.
And you can see Orson like really reacting. How's Frankie doing?
I think Frankie's like frantically like looking through her phone, just like make sure that she didn't miss something. But she's looking and she like can't find like the right. She's like frantically searching through. You know when you're like frazzled and you're just like looking through and you like keep missing potentially where it even could be. So you're like, I don't see a decline. I don't even see anything on my card right now. How is this possible? I know the exact date it comes out.
Hey, Frankie, don't worry about it, okay? And Orson, have a nacho, okay?
I've got nachos, and I can pay for the lane, guys. It's about the prince. It's about the princes. It's the prince's pal of the matter. It's like a friend of the prince is the whole thing that this is about.
Yeah, I guess like we're the princes kind of.
No, like they're the princes because they're the friend of the
pals.
prince. Yeah, they're the pal of the prince because since they know the prince, they can get lane 14. No, the prince, I guess, is Nacho Guy. Wow.
Oh.
It's cool how that works.
Wait, would Nacho Guy be the king?
This conversation. Beans is
and
over.
I like him, but more than he likes me, than I think I like him.
Beans Do you think that you like me more than I like you, or which?
Tell us about Beans.
Beans is over at the nacho counter and having a heated discussion, trying to figure it out. And you can see him. He pulls out a check, a real, actual, old-fashioned check, and like scrawls stuff on it, slides it across the counter, and after a couple moments, comes back. So I got the lane, and in order to get the lane, you technically need to be affiliated to be able to reserve a specific lane. So I present you Frankie with the official certificate of the team Frankie and the Freeballers. We are pro.
We're in the league.
We are
gone
in the league.
Pro, baby.
We have gone pro.
And Frankie starts to dance.
Oh my god. We're only midway through the game.
She never danced in front of anyone before, but she can't help it.
What does it look like? Tell us.
It probably looks a little awkward because I think she still feels a little self-conscious about it, but she just like can't hold it in, and she's like kind of moonwalking, and then she like does the twist, and it's kind of like, I think initially a little bit more messy, like Elaine dancing, but then it becomes smoother as she goes, to the point where I think she's actually grooving pretty good.
Sick. Love this. I think Orson is just watching the whole thing, and Orson's like, I didn't think it would feel so good to be part of the league. This is amazing.
And there's just one issue, Frankie.
What?
After you've stopped dancing, because your dancing does like require like the proper respect, and like we are like there for you, like a little uncomfortable, and then sort of like, yeah, Frankie, woo! So I had to pay up front for this league.
Right.
So I'm kind of out in terms of rent money. But you know what? That is a problem for tomorrow us. Today us has lane 14.
If we have lane 14, we can figure out the rent. I believe.
We can live on lane 14.
We could just move in.
We technically only have it for the next 2 hours, but
for those
spiritually, yes.
Yeah, our souls are on lane 14. All right, let's go. Let's get back in there.
All right.
And so we do. Oh,
Nacho
sorry.
Man is having the awkward conversation with Buddy and the boys, and moves them doop 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 down 3 lanes. They're over at lane 10, so we can see them. But we have our lane back.
There is no lane 13. In case you're wondering how 3 lanes goes from 14 to 10, there is no lane 13. That's unlucky.
Obviously there's no lane 13.
That means we bowl on lane 13. In case anybody's doing the math at home, real lane 13 is where we are.
And that explains some things.
Certainly it explains some things to Beans. So we are on our last 5 frames, which are like the first ones, except the questions are different.
A friendly reminder to hydrate, stretch, and posture check from Daniel.
I would consider that very friendly.
I've done mine. My arms needed that.
This is water.
I too had water. I come prepared with both hydration and dehydration. So it is time to start us up on the second half of the bowling alley. And it is Beans who leads us off, because that's the order the score sheet says.
All right. Same sort of thing as before, right?
Yep. Questions on sheet 6. Otherwise, exactly the same.
I've rolled a 6, which seems about on par for Beans. And the question is, who do you know in your deepest heart is better than you?
I think that Orson's still casting glances down at lane 10, turns to Frankie and is like, I think part of it, sorry, can I be really honest right now with you? Like really like soul honest,
Okay.
Yeah. So like from the soles of my feet, I gotta say, it's like, sometimes I think Buddy just has it figured out.
What do you mean?
Like, you know how
Buddy?
me and Buddy... Yeah, you know how we met, He was working. He was working at Shoes Plus, just like me. And now he's got a job, Shoes Double Plus, across the street. And I swear, it's like, I watch him and I'm like, that could have been me. I could be double plus.
Do you really want to work at Shoes Double Plus? Like, I feel like you can do better than Shoes Double Plus.
Frankie, it's double the plus.
It's a lot of pluses. You're not wrong about that. But I mean, you gotta think better. You gotta think bigger. Like.
Triple plus.
Yeah, like triple plus. Or like, pants. They go above shoes. They're above shoes. 6.
I only roll 6s.
That's gonna give me a lot to think about.
Yeah.
But I'll do that. I'll do some thinking.
Mm-hmm.
It's you. You're up. Lane 14. Lane 14. Lane 14. Lane 14.
Best lane! And I say it loud enough so that Buddy and all can hear.
I got a 9.
Got a 9.
Ooh. Oh, and Frankie's on her shit again. And after a strike, I think that's good.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's really good.
Whoa! Big numbers. That's
Orson's
great.
not quite sure how big the numbers are, so big numbers will suffice.
Big numbers.
9 is.
Frankie
what
does
are
some
you
finger dancing because that's as comfortable as she is dancing in front of this many people in a bowling alley.
Fair. There's a bit of attention on this right now.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
What are you secretly glad for? Is the prompt. We're probably gonna get evicted.
What, are you serious?
I mean, Frankie's card got declined, and I'm broke. And he said that he would kick us out if we were late on rent again.
I mean, I can give you some money if you want. Like, my parents aren't charging me anything. It is a sick basement. So what is it, like $100? Like,
Orson.
each?
Dude, have you not been paying attention at all?
Well, yeah,
Like,
I have.
rising housing prices, and you know how, like, Jesse had to like move back home to the other side of the country because it's $3,000 for our apartment.
Uh, this time you can see like numbers like we can see almost like a series of matrix numbers falling behind Orson as Orson tries to like wrap his head around the concept of $3,000. All he can manage to stutter out is each.
No, not each, but still, it's a lot of money. And like, do you have 3,000?
I don't know. They don't pay me with like, it's not like
thousands.
Well, I don't know. It's like the money goes into like the bank account and then
You haven't checked. Do you know how to check?
I haven't checked or cashed. Like neither.
It's lower.
Actually. It's lower. Okay,
Lower.
that makes sense.
But here's the thing. Okay, here's what I'm saying. I love Frankie, and like, we're pretty good roommates, but sometimes the stress is just too much. And like, you've got a good basement. My parents have got a good basement, and maybe I should just go home, you know, like take it easy and, you know, sort things out, and maybe that's what I need.
Orson's nodding and a slow smile spreads across his face and he's like, you're right. We could dig a tunnel between them. One big basement.
And this
that's
yeah,
when Orson gets up to take his role.
Also, hi, Locke. What a fantastic time for you to come in. Oh, boy.
Hey, Locke.
I love
Love
it.
the reference, by the way, Taylor. Really leaning into Jerks on TV there. That is a 9 from me as well. So we have another what are you secretly glad for? But this time for you two.
It's the two of us.
Yeah. If you're cool revisiting, I'm sure we can also just do the second one if you wanted. No. What are you secretly glad for?
Man, good work out there.
Thanks.
You are. I mean, like, I'm definitely drawing down the free ballers, but I think you can carry us.
Man. I can't believe that, like... I can't believe that you guys agreed to go bowling with me. The first time that I suggested it. Do you remember the first time that I suggested it? And it was so offhand, and I never thought that it was going to become this, like, ritual that we do, like, every Thursday. And I didn't even know if we were all going to really, like, vibe. Like, I knew, obviously, Orson from school. It went up one.
No, down. It was just
Down.
a 1.
Oh, okay.
I miss, obviously.
Oh.
Who was surprised?
I knew Orson from school, and obviously, I mean, you and I, met through, well, the library, which is a weird place to meet people.
Yeah, but I mean, we both love the library.
I mean, I never thought that we'd actually be this close, I guess. And now it feels like, I don't know, like we can kind of do anything. Like, I know this rent thing is really stressful.
Yeah.
I know that I feel like every month around rent time is really stressful. But in a weird way, I don't think I'd want to be stressed with anyone else.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah. I mean, like, obviously we're going to go bowling with you. Don't you see, you love bowling more than I love, like, anything. More than I love John. And I love John. Don't forget that.
I'm good with that being the note that that you land on for your role.
Don't forget that.
Do you think we should cut there?
It was just so good.
Great, we can cut there. Why not? Which means that it's
Beans o'clock. What?
Beans o'clock.
Beans o'clock.
This is
okay,
also
great.
how I bowl. I'm like,
Whose turn
oh, is it me?
Yeah.
I was just going
Right?
to get nachos.
Wait,
Me
whose
too.
turn is it?
Oh, sorry, it's my
Maybe
turn.
that's exactly what happens. Yeah.
I get up and I'm a little distracted, but distraction maybe helps this time. And through the legs, down the aisle, I roll a 7. Not bad.
Not bad at all.
Improvement.
Woo! Balls.
What would you never give up hope on?
I believe, and Orson's gonna put like a serious hand on Frankie's shoulder. I believe that someday we're gonna see that seagull again. It's gonna be just like the first time.
Well, hopefully not just like the first time, because last time we lost pizza.
Okay, that's fair. It's not like I want to lose more pizza, but it was also one of the most like amazing things to ever happen. You know, it's like it's a thinker. It gets in there, and you're just thinking about it for like the rest of your life.
I mean, in a weird way, the pizza was kind of worth it because it gave us a really good story, and it was a really big seagull. I've never seen a seagull that big. It like kind of makes you think about how when the world is crazy, like how amazing things can happen.
You know,
when it feels impossible.
My grandpa used to say that like all he had left were stories, because like after my grandma died, you know, he didn't have a lot. He didn't need a lot, but then he always had his stories. And so I guess I just think about that. Maybe more than I should. Anyway, it's just nice to hope for something. And then it's Frankie who's up.
Frankie.
It's really intense in the second half. Number 4.
4.
Oh no, I just closed the sheet. Gosh, I didn't mean to do that.
Control-Shift-T will open it back.
Well, we're even getting nice little, you know, using a browser tips from Kurt. That's some value added for your stream
I didn't
tonight,
know
folks.
that. That's very
And more
exciting.
computing tips with Kurt Riffling.
I hope you enjoy it.
So that's what myth of ours is a lie? Don't tell the truth, just expose the falsehood.
Whoa, it's
what a
juicy.
great don't tell the truth, just expose the falsehood. This is making me think of things that we haven't addressed in the game. Sorry, I'm gonna OOC.
Sure. Do it.
That I was just thinking about, like, there's so many things we've set up here that we haven't gone back to yet. And there were moments when I was like, do I bring this up and tie everything in? And then I was like, I kind of like that these people are so real that there's stuff that like we bring up, but like we may never talk about it again, because it makes them feel more real.
That's true.
Because when you're a person, like. Everything isn't neat.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's true.
Anyways.
Yeah, the structure I think is really, really clever. Big surprise. Kurt's ready to praise the game designer halfway through the game. We're not halfway through. We're getting on now. More. Definitely way more, actually. But anyway, what myth of ours is a lie? Do you want to spitball a little before we jump into the conversation? I'm trying to figure out what that would even entail.
I think that something like it's easy to make villain stories that make you feel better. I just kind of think that Buddy and what happened is not what it seems, you know?
Yeah. I think maybe this one isn't even a conversation per se, but we see like Buddy and his underlings, you know, they walk over, all three of them, and sit down. They're like having a conversation, and you can see that it's one of their birthdays, you know, like there's presents there. Yeah. And so there's like a level of humanity, and maybe like it actually is their lane when they come in and they have like a standing thing, you know? And I think we look over and all that happens in narrative is that Orson's going to shake his head and be like, probably giving each other like a whoopee cushion.
It's a Star Wars Lego set.
It's not that cool.
Yeah, probably not a good one though.
Yeah. I think that's all we get.
That's it.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, we didn't get a second roll.
It goes higher.
It goes higher?
It goes bad.
Yeah, so it goes bad. That makes sense because we've just learned that we're not, you know, the little angels that we like to imagine ourselves being. We pushed a guy into a body of water, and we're so proud of us for not like making the phone get in there. So yeah, I think it's just a lingering.
That works.
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
Hey, it's your turn.
Right. So I will roll. 8.
Also, did you update your score, Beans?
Me? Oh no, Beans did not update.
I typed it, but I didn't finish typing it.
Oh, okay.
I rolled an 8.
8, nice.
Sounds good.
What do you remember that others forget? Does Frankie remember something? Does Beans?
What do we remember that others forget? Or one of us?
How crazy would it have been if you actually went on that date?
Oh my gosh. You remember that? That was so long ago. I almost forgot about that.
How could you forget?
Well, I don't know. It was a long time ago. It was like, I mean, I was still in school. I didn't think, I don't know. It would have been weird, I think. You know? Wow.
You still think, you know, it could happen?
What, now?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean,
Under. Goes well.
Maybe. I don't know. I think it might be weird.
Who is Frankie looking at right now?
I don't know. Do you want me to give you an answer here?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Unless you don't want to, then that's fine.
I think Frankie is looking at Orson.
Fascinating. Okay.
I don't know. Sometimes I just think it would work. My turn.
Oh.
Sure is.
Okay. Sorry,
Frankie, I know you're excited, but
I thought it was my turn. I'm sorry.
let me bowl. I gotta get better. We're pros now.
We're pros. We're pros. You should
After
practice.
that, I roll almost a gutter ball and get another one. Fuck!
Yeah, you really do need to practice.
What if you never told them but always thought? Okay, Orson's gonna march back and sit back in the chair and say like, bowling's like a genius sport, actually.
Why do you say that?
Because like the way that bowling works is like you don't just have to like count, but you do. Think about like soccer. You don't count. It's just one every time. But then this, you got to count them. And then this is the sick part, actually. If it's a strike, you got to remember the count and then like add it again to the next one.
I mean, this is true. Unless you have an automated like score system. I mean, this alley doesn't have
you
one.
Still need like a genius, even if the genius is like a computer.
A computer, yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, like,
also like the angles when you're bowling.
What
you guys aren't paying attention, but Beans like shrieks like a high-pitched scream, and you see him like dive down the alleyway like on his knees. He has knocked out all the pins at the end of the alley after his first miserable attempt.
Whoa!
And you know what?
What?
This is just what I'm talking about. Like, this is Beans, my opinion, the genius.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, you'd have to be to jump onto the alley and knock all of the pins. It's not a legal move, but you know, I'll allow it. But when we go pro...
he did knock them down with the bowling ball and then down the alley and celebrate.
Okay. It technically, crossing the line makes it a...
Yeah.
You know...
technically illegal.
That's a penalty. So, we don't
Get off the alley!
Is that not
Sorry, guy. Sorry, guy.
Yeah.
So this is all I'm saying. It's like our classic 3 rolls. You know what I mean?
Our classic 3 rolls.
Yeah. Have I never said this? Yeah. So like
Beans is the genius.
Beans is the genius.
Yeah.
You're like super strong, and then I'm like really hot.
Okay.
Yeah. That's what I've been like thinking about. It's how we're all like the perfect like exactly the thing.
Okay.
Well, you're the hot one?
I'm up. 3.
There's a little nacho stain on the sweater. Fortunately, we've swapped back sweaters. 3 is what? How did this trio actually form?
Oh. I thought we knew our origin story. I like that question.
I like it too.
Wow.
You're pretty hot.
Thanks. Was just saying that. I don't say it a lot because it's like, it's vain, you know? It's like,
yeah,
like it runs through you, and if you're too vain, then it just looks gross.
Yeah, you gotta be
line.
careful about not getting too vascular. That's true.
Yeah. I don't want to be vain, but I was thinking, so, and I look over just to make sure that Frankie is
out of there. Yeah.
Then I lean in and I'm like, you never told her we matched that night, eh?
Also, it went up.
You still haven't told her. It went up. Okay.
Okay.
You never told her that we
No.
Come on. It's kind of funny if you think about it.
No, like, I could never tell her that.
No? Oh, maybe you should, because part of me's thinking like now we're going pro. We got to get the spiders out of the cobwebs, you know?
What? No, you don't mess with what you've got working, right? And what we have. And I think she'd feel weird about it.
Did you guys see
Why?
that? I got, well, I mean, it was a 6, like overall, but double 3s.
Honestly, that's kind of Bean's numbers.
2 3s is better than 1 6. That's math. And
That's
now,
not true.
au revoir, because it's my turn to go.
Like, yeah, it's only a 6 total, Beans,
But I think you had good form. You looked like you had good form.
Thanks. Yeah, I felt it. I kicked my leg back.
Is that good?
Yeah, you want to go low, kick your leg back.
I'll try it.
Yeah,
I rolled another 8, which means you get the extension of why does what you remember that others forget still eat at you?
What did we remember that others forget?
It was the dating Orson thing.
Oh, yeah, nice. Great. Perfect.
It's all coming together, baby.
You know, I just think... Okay, so here's the thing. I feel like... I was thinking about it when I was bowling. I think that's what messed me up, actually. I think that's why I got a 6. That's probably the only reason.
Okay, all right.
My form was good. You said my form was good, so...
Your form was great.
My form was good. But I was thinking about how... Okay, what didn't happen... Like, where do you even think we'd be now? If it did. Would we all be here together? Would we even be here? You know what I mean? Like...
Lower. Goes well.
I mean, I think we would. The trio is stronger.
Right.
But... I mean, I don't know.
Because, like, do you think it would even work out? Like, do you think it would work out?
Between you and Orson? I mean, he's great. And you're great. I think I'd be jealous, honestly. But I think you guys would be good.
Wait. You would be jealous of who?
Orson walks back, and we hear Orson like singing along to "Night Fever" by the Bee Gees, which is currently playing loudly over the speakers.
You know this song?
Yeah, Night Fever.
Do you not know this song either?
Is this Bruno Mars?
No, it's the Bee Gees.
It's the Bee Gees.
It's not BM, it's BG. You know, it's
you
like
know.
feel the night fever, night fever. Like, you know.
Don't call him BM. That is disgusting.
Why?
Why?
I think it's my turn, and hopefully it's my turn.
Yeah, I think it's your turn.
I step up. And I roll a goddamn strike.
Whoa!
10, baby!
Strike!
Yeah.
Oh,
strike. Recall a tragedy.
Great.
Woo! We're pro!
Woo!
Let's go! That's
Beans
amazing.
takes the opportunity to do a victory lap of the premises. So you guys have a bit of time.
Wow. Look at that. This might actually be Bean's first strike ever, you know? I wish Jesse was here.
Yeah. I mean...
I didn't mean to bring it up. Sorry. It's been a while.
It's okay. It's been a while. I mean, I can't say that I'm like okay because I'm not okay, but I wish Jesse was here too.
And I think that's all it is. I think that's all it is.
Did you guys see that?
Yeah, that was crazy.
That is my first strike ever. I think it's the proness. It is going through my body, and I can do anything right now. I can do anything.
And just in that moment, your second blue sparkly ball comes back out. That's a sign.
Save it for me, okay? Nobody touch it. I am getting... What happens if you get a strike on the last one? Is that still good, or does it not worth any points?
Yeah, that'd be really good.
Okay, yeah, I'm getting a strike on the last one. Watch this happen.
Right.
You gotta wait, though, until the last...
last one.
Like, because Frankie's still gotta go, man.
Yeah, no, I know how bowling works. I sit down and I slug you in the arm.
But I think it's a high five, and so you're mid slug, and I'm like, yeah.
I put my arm around your shoulders.
I got a 5. So it's what don't you do anymore that others still like?
Okay. I have a thought, actually.
Yeah, okay.
What if you two often grab a beer after bowling and I just don't, in spite of everything else we know about Orson?
You gonna come for drinks? The pump is great. You'd like it. And Benny doesn't work there anymore.
Man. Yeah, but it still just doesn't feel so good, you know? It's like...
It's the same. I got another 5, so nothing.
It's just been, like, it's changed because he was there. It's like if, you know, it's like a skid mark on the place. What?
But I miss you. I feel like, you know, like, pump conversations are different than bowling conversations. I want to have pump conversations, you know?
Bowling conversations are the best, he says, and his mouth is full of nacho. Like, it's gross. There's nothing better than bowling conversation. But maybe I'll think about it, okay?
Please.
Like, not...
I'll buy your drinks. And you can come crash at our place.
Hey, Game Roots.
Cool.
What was the name you just said?
Game Roots.
Game Roots.
Gamers. I thought you just said, hey, gamers. And I was like,
hey, gamers.
Hey, gamers.
Like, okay. Hi, we're here. Okay, so I think that's what happens. It's like I leave you hanging on the am I coming or not? Which means that it's very clear I leave you hanging because here I go standing up.
Arson's got to go.
He's got to go.
Also, you definitely came into probably some of the most dramatic gameplay, yes, for this stream. If you haven't been here for the first half of this game is casual. The second half of this game goes hard.
Yeah, a little more dramatic.
Here's your question: What will we never interpret the same way again? It's a 2.
Will we never interpret the same way again?
Yeah.
Huh. It's a tricky question.
Mm-hmm.
That's a hard question to answer.
You know how when we come in here, the guy, Nacho guy?
Oh yeah, Nacho guy.
He's always like, well, I mean, I guess you always say that when you come in here, he's like, your lane's ready.
Oh yeah.
You know? But now that we're members,
literally,
your lane, Frankie, is ready. It's yours. It's ours.
Our lane.
Our
lane.
Ready. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't even know if he'll say it. Do we just walk in? Do you think he'll still say it?
You just walk in and you're just like, I own this place.
Maybe you just nod.
Head right to the lane.
Yeah, maybe when he says it, cool. Like, I shouldn't even, like, acknowledge it almost.
Yeah, I think that's cool. I think is it disrespectful?
No, because I think it's like I know, like maybe
Yeah.
maybe I like just kind of like maybe
Higher.
when we walk in.
Doesn't higher, so it doesn't end perfectly. It's something
I don't think it's
uncomfortable a little.
disrespectful. I think it's like assuredness, like confidence.
No, I think it's gonna be rude. I think you should definitely still go talk to him because I feel like otherwise, he kind of did us a favor tonight, so like, don't do that.
Okay, should I call him Bruce or?
Ooh.
And Orson walks back at this moment and is like, ugh, who's Bruce? And then Beans, this is your moment. Strikey, strikey, addy, addy.
Beans reaches out both his hands to you guys. Okay.
This is nice. Your hands are warm.
Your hands are really soft. Do you moisturize?
Yeah. Yeah, my mom leaves like her moisturizer in the downstairs bathroom, so I've been using it.
I did not expect that of you, Orson.
I like lavenders.
Sorry, I'm finding it hard to concentrate. This is it. I'm gonna get my second strike ever. I'm gonna bowl my best game of my whole life because we are Frankie and the Free Ballers. And I'm sorry, I just kind of just came up with that name on the fly, and I'm not sure it's my best work, but
No, I love
like
it.
I like
think
it.
It's
It's
great.
good. It's good.
Okay. We are Frankie and the Free Ballers, and we are going to be the greatest casual league Thursday night bowlers the world has ever seen.
And Orson's gonna take with still both your hands, go hip hip, hooray!
Hooray! And I turn around, and there's the blue sparkly ball waiting for me. And I grab it. It's perfection. And I swing it back beneath my legs like a little old granny. And I shoot that ball down the lane. Like goes straight down the center. Boom! Knocks out the middle. What do they call it, guys?
Pin.
Pins?
We've been playing a bowling game for several hours. I don't know what the pins are called. It strikes the middle pin and like boom! It like hits the ones behind it, hits the ones behind it, and then it misses.
Oh.
And the middle 6 of the pins cascade to the ground.
Pretty good though. Pretty good.
Split 2 on each side.
That's pretty good.
Okay. Yeah.
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 Was my form good?
Your form was great.
You guys are asked the same question that you were asked at the beginning of this back 5. Who do you know in your deepest heart is better than you? We can punch it up a little bit. What are you really worth?
What are you really worth? Ooh.
What a question.
Oh, what are you really worth?
This is it, This is like our last bowl as amateurs. That's something, right?
Well, you're making me nervous now.
No, it's not like that. It's not like that. It's like
my hands are really sweaty now.
No, don't sweat. That's gross. It's like what I'm trying to say is what I'm trying to say is that it's just about like right now this is about us, but like soon it's going to be about like everybody and us. And that's like a bigger thing. I don't think I've ever been part of like a bigger thing before.
I mean, I didn't think, I never thought it would be this big of a thing. But now I'm realizing, like, this is it. Like, this is the end of this, and this is the beginning of, like, the next, like, next Thursday will be the first day of the rest of our lives. And how do I even, am I ready for that?
I think I gotta till the farm.
What do you mean you gotta tilt? What do you mean?
Well, Gramps left me the farm.
Your grandfather left you the farm?
Yeah, he left me the farm. It was, yeah, like he died and then he left me the farm because I was always helping him out with like around the house and stuff. And so I haven't gone out there because like I like my
Where's the
parents.
farm?
Oh, it's just like 10 minutes down the road.
Oh.
Do you want to like grow stuff?
I've never grown anything before. I don't know if I have the skills.
I just feel like inspired, you know, like we could be part of something bigger, like all those seeds in the ground. We can like sow it, you know, like stitch a quilt of the future, just like putting those seeds in the ground.
Yeah.
I think sewing because you like poke it in with little, I don't know
Needles?
how it works yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that makes sense.
But I think like it's a legacy, you know?
I think maybe that's what this is about. Like us being here and coming together. And maybe that's, man, this is feeling really faded. I need to take a break from is it my turn to bowl?
This ends well.
Wait, I still
Yeah.
But it's too late. You gotta go.
It's my turn to bowl.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. No, it ends well though. It ends well. That wasn't like I hope that you didn't take that as a negative. That's not me ending it on a negative note. Just
no, I don't
Frankie
think so.
Overwhelmed
I think
by,
it was
realizations.
Just, there was also a sense I think Orson was like, oh, maybe
come live on the farm with me.
It's true. Anyway, we'll figure that out in a minute.
So not my like best performance, but like it felt good, you know?
I thought it was pretty good, man.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I hit it too hard and straight.
Grandma would say you were full of beans.
Who'd say that?
7.
As if you know my grandma. Yeah, okay, 7. What is 7? What will you never give up hope on? Beans, I believe one day you're going to get 2 in a row. I've thought that from the start. So you remember how your profile picture was like, you know what I'm saying, on the app?
What?
Yeah.
Smoking?
No, like you were holding a fish in both hands. And you know what that said to me? This is why I swiped, dude. I was like, if you catch 1 fish, that's 1 fish. But if you can catch 2 fish, that's like a skill, man. And so what I'm saying is you're like a 2-fish man below.
It went down.
I appreciate that. Yeah. Okay, here's a question for you.
I'm ready. And he's very serious. I'm ready.
Would you still swipe today?
As Frankie's walking back, Orson stands up, big smile, not hiding it, puts a hand on your shoulder and says, "You're a 2-fish man." One more roll.
Man.
One more roll. Where's my die? Oh God. Starting lesbians on a farm. Just one of Jay's other games.
It sounds like you're setting up.
We're leading into lesbians.
Was not the goal, for the record. Okay, I rolled another 2, which was the last time you got it. What will we never interpret the same way again?
It's going to become a Che legacy. We'll just lead into all the other.
Yeah, play all of Che's games. How do you know they were right? You can.
How do you know they were right?
Interpret that however you want, I think.
Yeah, how do you know they were right? Okay.
So, like, Orson is a weird guy.
I mean, undeniably, yes.
Do you know what he just said to me?
Do you know what he just said to me? No, you go first.
Wait, what did he just say to you?
He said, I'm a 2-fish man.
What does that mean? What does that mean, though? Really?
Are you serious about that you don't think it would work out between the two of you?
I don't know. I don't know what to think. I think he just invited me to live on his farm. Also, I think he has a farm now.
He has a farm?
Well, yeah, he used to help his grandpa out on the farm, and I guess his grandpa passed, and I didn't. Oh, or maybe his grandpa just like is too old to work the farm. That would make more sense considering that I feel like I haven't heard about his grandpa dying. But anyways, he's gonna take over the farm. He inherited the farm, and then he was talking about planting stuff.
Wow, he really is just full of mystery.
Like, does he know that he's profound?
One.
It goes up one?
Goes well. Goes well.
It goes
no,
well.
I just rolled a 1.
All right.
So it goes well.
Also, hello, Gilmanero. Welcome on in. You've come in at a very dramatic time.
The conclusion.
Honestly,
but happy to have you here.
That's what's...
Thanks for the follow.
That's what makes Orson, like, stand out one all by himself. You know, it's like, I don't think that man has ever for a second doubted who he is. He's never had to think about it, had to create who this person is. He has just been Orson from the moment that he was put on this earth.
Yeah, it's like really inspiring.
I love him.
Orson walks back over and says, you know what? I just made like a really great choice. And I know it's a really great choice because it's a choice about both of you. We're going to get that beer. That's what I think we're going to do.
Hey!
You're going to come for
Frankie
beers?
And the free ballers.
Wow.
He's got our beers.
It's a new era. It's a new era.
We're pro.
We're pro. The pros get beers after.
We have bowled our last ball.
You've bowled your last ball.
Also, Che is out, so before you head out, Che, if you're still here, I just wanted to say thank you so much for joining us and for designing such a fantastic game. It was lovely,
really
and I hope you have a good night in your mansion if you're Ryan Gosling, and, you know...
Elsewhere, if not.
Kiss your kids on the forehead or whatever Ryan Gosling does before he goes to sleep.
Ryan Gosling have children?
Yeah, I think he has children.
We don't need to. I don't need to know Ryan Gosling's inner mysteries. I only need to play all of Ryan Gosling's role-playing games. So, to conclude, we are going to go around the table one last time, starting with the person who showed up last. That's me. And ending with the person who got there first. We're going to tell the story of where we go next, how we're feeling, and of what we remember. Driving home, getting off at the bus stop, how long we walk, whatever. Whatever. Just a little piece of something after. And then eventually we're back alone. I think what happens here for Orson is Orson gets the beer with you. And it's been a while since you got an Orson update, and I don't think you realized how long it's been until Orson just keeps dropping these little nuggets of like life updates, and they're not huge, but they're enough that you'd think it would come up. But every time you're like, what? Orson's like, I mean, like, it's not that long between bowling rounds. This is kind of a thing you get into. And we see Orson get onto, I think Orson has a bicycle. It's not the winter. Yeah. We see Orson pedal home. Yeah, and Orson's basement is actually a pretty well-kept little place. The rumors of Orson's ne'er-do-wellhood is greatly exaggerated because you've never been to Orson's place. Why would you? Why would you go there?
Why would we go there?
And Orson gets into his neatly made bed, but picks up like a little notebook that I think he keeps beside it, and he writes down like, farm day. Tomorrow. And circles tomorrow. It's not a calendar. Circles tomorrow. Closes it up. Puts on a little nightcap thing.
Nightcap.
Yeah. Yeah. Like a Charles Dickens character.
Who is this man?
Closes his eyes and goes to sleep.
You guys, you're gonna make me pee. You're making me laugh so much. Oh my gosh. His nightcap.
We step out of the pub.
Okay.
Amanda, do you think Frankie and Beans would take the bus home together?
I think Frankie drives.
Oh, Frankie drives. Okay.
Yeah, and I think you just joined like later because you were coming from somewhere, so like we either transit or drive, but Frankie drove. So
Frankie drove.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Frankie drives us home.
Okay. So Beans is sitting in the passenger seat of the car, and
I think Frankie puts a mix CD in the car. She has like a disc drive because her car is older.
ABBA comes on, and Beans goes, "Is this new?"
This is actually not new. This is actually a mix CD that Orson made for me years ago when we were in school. We made each other mix CDs. This is ABBA.
Unfortunately, like partway through, because of either it's never been made clear to you if this was on purpose or not, but you can hear Orson come on. And Orson's like, "You can dance." Like Orson sings along in the tape recording, the CD, the mixtape.
But other than Orson, who's singing, this is ABBA.
Nightlock.
How do you not know who ABBA is? You don't know ABBA?
No, but I like them. It's good. I think they're probably gonna be big.
Yeah, they were big. Well,
I'm back in my phone, not listening to you anymore as we drive down the highway, and as I stare wistfully at the CD player.
Is John messaging you? This is
Orson.
Whispers to Frankie as she's leaning over to you while she's driving. Is he texting you right now?
Eyes on the road. Eyes on the road.
My eyes are on the road.
Yeah. I'm just texting him. And as I stare at the CD player with Orson's weird out of tune voice singing over top of the song, I tap away on the phone. Hey, can't make it tomorrow night. Gotta cancel the date. And hit send. We show up back at home, and as we get to apartment 3,
why did you put this picture of me on my profile as we stumble into the apartment?
Yeah, we're coming down the hallway. I think you look great in that photo. I don't know what you're talking about.
In this photo?
Yeah, you're hot, Frankie. What the hell?
I don't think I am comfortable with me in this dress. I don't think anyone should see this dress.
But look at those legs. And we turn around to the apartment door, and there is a yellow piece of paper that has been taped to the front of the door. Eviction notice, it says in capital letters along the top of the paper. Ah, shit.
Fuck.
Take it from here, Amanda.
I think that's it.
Yeah, you're probably right.
I think that's a good place to leave it.
Great work, guys. That was so cool. I like that a lot.
It was so good. Very, very fun. Wow. This game is so good. Holy shit, this game is so good.
Thank you, Jay. I know you've laughed, but that was sick. I feel like just like reading the text of the game, it's really easy to like feel what like I think it's inspiring because the voice is so clear in the game.
Yes.
It makes me like really like I kind of want to like rise to the occasion. I'm like, okay, this is really cool. This is like there's some like super clear vision here. I want to do it justice. So it was like a real joy to play, I found.
Yeah.
And it's
I agree.
exactly 3 that you play with for this
It
game.
is. Yeah. 3 is
Because you need to
it's
have the 2 people and that change out.
Y3. There's a section called Y3 which says, Big Lebowski again. Also, 3 is a great number because 2 people can talk, vibe, and bond while the third bowls.
Exactly.
2 is definitely too few. No conversation can happen since someone is always up. And 4 means somebody can just zone out while others hang. That's 1, honestly fine, I guess. So I'd rather you play 4 go bowling than 2 go bowling, but I've only really tested it with 3.
I love that.
I've only
Me
really
too.
tested it with 3.
It's so perfect for 3, and I totally didn't see that the bowling would be an essential piece of the storytelling. That rotation of like
it's really cool how
Isn't that
that's
good?
tied into the game. And also, like, you know what I really love about it? It's like about bowling, but it's not really about bowling, but sometimes it is about bowling.
Yeah,
Like,
just a little bit. It is about bowling.
because it kind of becomes this really fun, like, flow state that we get in where, like, the bowling adds to some of the emotion that we're going through, even though it's not directly connected. You know what it reminds me of? When you're acting, there's, like, this idea that people have when you're acting that you should always have, like, a little bit of business to be doing, so you have something in a scene that feels like it kind of grounds you, so you're not just a person that's like a talking head or whatever. You're like a real person. So, like, when I'm doing an audition for, like, a role where I'm a character in a TV show or a movie or something where it's like the character has a little bit more depth to them, I always try to think of something that I could be doing, especially if I'm a person that's, like, working somewhere in a job in the role, like if it's like a small part and you're, like, you know, the flight attendant or whatever, because it just, like, gives you something that makes you feel like you're living it. And that's what the bowling does.
Right, yeah, totally.
Yeah,
totally.
It does exactly that. And I love that the conversations had such a natural end of, like,
yes.
Like, that's genius time.
And they allowed like, we could talk about really serious stuff that just could, like, that would just end, right? And then by the time you got back to it, those 2 people, so much things had happened that it was a constant license to just, like, explore things but not have them take over the rest of the game.
Yeah, it's really cool, this idea of something as well about, like, just keeping things only at a certain distance. It just feels like how people really talk, so it really lends to building a story that feels like these characters feel so real.
Yeah, it was fun.
I'm very impressed. I'm, like, really impressed. Thanks
for all the love in the chat right now. It's all very sweet in there.
Yeah, that's really nice. It's just nice.
Oh, I feel like Impaler is also saying over on YouTube, does Frankie dance like Bobby Altoff? She's cute, but her dancing is hella janky. Wow, you said she dances like Elaine off Seinfeld. Damn. Yeah, but I did say to start she dances like Elaine because she's not used to dancing in front of people.
Came into your own.
But she has some groove to her, okay? I think she can do a decent moonwalk, and that is not easy to do. Let's be real.
I can't do it. Actually, once I did a perfect moonwalk, and I never hung out with those people again. So as far as they're concerned, that's just something I can do.
That's how you do all the time. Yeah, it's not easy to moonwalk. We had to learn it when I had a mime unit. And it's hard to do. Yeah. I personally can't do a very good moonwalk. I think Frankie's moonwalk would be better than mine. Yeah, I had a mime unit when I was in high school because I went to an art school.
In high school?
Yeah, because I went to an art school.
Yes.
Fair enough. I had a sonnet unit, you know.
Yeah. Also, yeah, there's some really amazing chats in here. Just want to, like, highlight some of them. Daniel saying, thanks for this, guys. Love how awesome you've made my Monday nights. That's so nice. Michael says, so it's a heartwarming tale of degenerate gamblers who end up homeless. I don't know. Did we say that we're gamblers?
Can't get more heartwarmer than that.
Yeah.
Heartwarmer.
Sure.
We didn't say gamblers, no.
Just people that don't have money, which I think doesn't mean that you gamble in 2024. I think it just means that you're poor. We didn't really talk about what our jobs were, so maybe our jobs just don't pay us enough.
Well, we know Orson's job doesn't pay Orson as much as,
Yes.
but Orson also apparently has no expenses.
We're just gonna go and like have
And
a
owns a
commune on the
farm.
farm. So there you
I
go.
do like
Problem
that
solved.
there was an element of, yeah, there is an escape hatch there, so we can imagine.
But I also
that
like that it didn't end in like a, and then everything was solved. Like, it was the best of both worlds. It's like there's real problems with real consequences.
Yeah, and we don't know that the farm's going to work out. We're all in a weird, like, flirty situation with each other anyway. And where did this farm even come from? Does Orson really have a farm?
It's so hard to believe Orson actually.
Is
has a
this
farm.
real?
Is this real life? Roll for Felicity said, this stream is super fun and Def makes me want to pick up this game. That's amazing.
Nice.
Oh,
Yeah.
that is my favorite.
Shout out to Roll for Felicity. That's actually Taylor Felicity, who is a, I was going to say game designer. That is sort of true. That is a work in progress. I played Taylor's game and it was a great time, but it's not out yet. However, Roll for Felicity is a tabletop role-playing game channel where Taylor plays serialized one-shots in a multitude of systems with various players. So if anybody likes TTRPG one-shots, feel free to check out Taylor's stuff. That's Roll for Felicity.
Cool.
Yeah. Speaking of plugging things,
More plugs?
this would be an opportunity.
Yeah, let's do it.
Time waits for no bowler.
Any plugs, Kurt? Anything you want to let people know about?
I don't know if I mentioned it last time. I probably did. I released a game called Starcrossed. Star Chapters. Starcrossed was not me. Starcrossed is Alex Roberts, and it's an incredible game, by the way. The Kickstarter just ended, but pick up a copy of Starcrossed if you can. That's not what I was going to say, though. Star Chapters is a game about magical girls. It's free. It's like 2 pages long. Play it by yourself. Play it with your friends. Play it with your kids. Somebody sent me a picture of his kids having played the game. Oh
That's
my
cute.
God, that's so cute.
Oh my god.
Him and his daughters being magical girls.
Can we play it? I want to play it.
Yeah. Okay. Sure.
I want to play. I'll dress up.
I don't have a magical girl costume, but I do have a big heart. So that's all you need.
That's all you need.
Yeah, so if you want to check out my stuff, I'll do the !! Guests command. Is that it?
Yes. I also did it earlier, so if it doesn't go right away,
it's already. Oh, there it is. Yeah, you
I put it
just
up a
did
little
it.
bit
Also,
earlier.
I added a plural like a fool.
Yeah, it's just...
So yeah, you can find my games there if you like weird little storytelling games. And if you don't, kind of weird that you tuned in. I appreciate you. Nice to have your support. Yeah. Anthony?
I just want to plug that there's still a secret exclamation mark command in the chat.
Amanda leaked it.
You leaked
Amanda leaked it.
But you would have had to
leaving
be
this
here
stream.
or have watched the VOD in that moment.
Ah!
No.
Zoomed in. Hello.
I love how it sometimes just does that. That's so great.
I don't have anything else.
That's it? Okay, well, yes, if you know the secret command, you could put it in the chat, but to those that don't know, good luck. You have to figure it out.
Wow.
I did leak it. People were asking, so I was kind. But for those that missed it, I'm not leaking it again. You only get one. I will be here tomorrow on YouTube, if you're watching on YouTube, with a new video for you guys, for my all my lovely subscribers on the channel, and even if you don't subscribe, you can see it. Yeah, so I'll be doing that. I would plug my sub goal, my throne gifts. If you would like to donate to my house fund, because rent is expensive, just like in this game.
That was
like
real.
in real life.
Just like in real life. Those are always appreciated. But also just, yeah, I'll be back on Wednesday. We'll be talking about comics with Uptown Duck. And on Thursday, I'm going to play more Kill the Justice League. And other than that, please go follow my guests. Go follow Roll for Felicity. Go take care of yourselves. Drink water. And that's pretty much it, friends. Thank you so much for everyone that joined us today. This was such a fun stream.
So nice.
I had such a good time playing with you guys. I always have a good time playing with you guys. Stream team is the best team, but this is a really special one. This is like, I think, one of my favorite ones that we've done. I feel like I say that every time. But every time it's true. It's like,
it's always, Kurt always loves the game designer and Amanda is their favorite game. And I hate every one of them.
I definitely want to play this one again. I was actually wondering, Three Dudes Go Bowling, do you think this is a game where you could actually bowl multiple games? I guess it doesn't like lend to that. Like, you'd have to maybe restructure it a little bit.
Like, do you want a sequel? I just mean, is that what you're saying, Amanda? Did you want a sequel?
Well, I would definitely do a sequel. We could do a sequel. I would definitely do a sequel with these characters and want to say, like, what if we do a time skip for a while?
Folks,
or do like
Amanda
a past
asks
one
for a sequel, that is officially the end of the stream. So we actually contractually
we
have
legally
to leave
must
now.
end.
We have to. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, barring unforeseen consequences or scheduling, we will see you next Monday. Yeah,
I think so.
Monday?
Yeah, seems so.
Next. Oh wait, maybe not. Next.
It's not the last one of the month, Amanda. If that's what your mental calculus is.
No, maybe not.
We'll
next
figure it
Monday.
out on some Monday in the future.
But Mondays normally you will see us here. So make sure if you see us online on a Monday that you come in if you like this, because we will be doing more of that for sure.
It's true.
Yeah.
All right.
Good night,
Catch
all.
folks around.
Thanks for joining us.
Bye.
Bisous.